fuck it, fuck it, fuck it, fuck it, fuck fuck it, fuck it, fuck your master, master, fuck your master, master, fuck your master, cash, no,
What's up? What's up? What's up? Happy Wednesday night to you. It's about to be Thursday, September the 11th at 11 o'clock. We are on time, 11 o'clock on the dot. The link has been dropped for the fellas. Y'all can hit the link and come on up. I'm not doing any hellos. There's too many people here already. And I do thank y'all for being responsive and coming in. It ain't a whole lot else going on. So I definitely do appreciate it. Thank you, everybody, for the not redirects, but the, you know what I'm saying, directing your crowds and your conversations around this. We coming together as a sector and have a little sit down and a little conversation. If we can just throw 10 likes on there. The fellas haven't got here yet. The link is pinned for them though. In the meantime, I'm gonna give a little bit of backstory about why we're here and why I felt that it was important for me to come in. Okay, Demetria, right to the front, baby. Bring your badge. And I'm gonna say this: if you have any questions, the easiest way for me to see your question, and I promise you, I'm not beating y'all in the head, and I ain't trying to holler at your money. You can put on a super chat because it'll come up there on the screen. So, other than that, I may pick up some questions as I'm going. I might even do. Matter of fact, I will do a members only post on my wall. So if members have some questions, they can drop it, and I can possibly get their question in. Um, I'm hoping that the fellas come up here able to have a conversation. It's not going to be as much of an interview as it is a conversation. And the reason why I say that is because they two grown men. They know their situation. They know what's going on, and they know what need to be done. Um, let's go ahead and just get this backstory. So, backstory is basically, um, and I'm only speaking about what I recollect. If y'all want to correct from the chat, feel free or do it on your own channel in your commentary. But let's go with this. It was around COVID time when I made my way around to the sector. Late nights didn't mean anything because most of us was working from home, or it was one period of time where we weren't working at all and we were all just, you know what I'm saying, just getting in our grooves and doing different things. So we would all congregate or the majority of us will congregate over at Sir King's. Around this time of night, people will start heading over there. By 12, you know he's finished with the news broadcast and all that. And that's when the mess is about to come on. The Avatar Nation has always been a home of the avatars. Is Troll City is a place where you can go. Everybody understood that it was gonna be some fuck shit that was going on, but the fuck shit that was gonna be going on was gonna be something that it was gonna be fun. Now Sir King was gonna try to ruin the fun any kind of way he would. No cussing, no this, no that. But we would always get around what he said and just be like, man, fuck it, and just have a good time. So that's what Avatar Nation started out as. To me, look at Black Girls Code. To me, um, nightly conversations, panels, a variety of people. Every night, something different would come on. Somebody different would come up. You got people calling it. It was just a variety show. Can't nobody deny that. Hottest show during the hottest night show during the PD pandemic. You know what I'm saying? So from there came the friendship or the acquaintance, should I say, of Sir King and Lemon. And what I mean by that is Sir King would host his show, he would drop his link, and Lemon would come up. Lemon would chill in the side or in the cut or whatever. He wouldn't say much until it was the appropriate time. And they had somewhat of a mutual understanding. They had somewhat of a mutual understanding to where you would give your ad libs. I'm the main attraction, and you know what I'm saying, go from there. Now, Pizarro, as I was listening back to your live earlier, you cussed out Sour Patch because you said that they was a little bit incorrect about Sir King wanting to drop his Cash App. If I remember correctly, it's not that Sir King didn't want to drop it, but for the longest time, Sir King won't mention it. He won't say a fuck ass thing about it. And then the subbies started to ask, "Hey Lemon, what's your Cash App?" And from that point forward, Sir King would encourage him to put it in his name, but he won't go remind him every day, which I can understand. So, somebody asking me, am I still going live? I'm already live. So Sir King and Lemon, where y'all at? Y'all can come on and pull up in. So that's how I think it got. It was he told him one time, like, hey, you can go ahead and do this. And then from there, it was just understood that you do this now. But the subbies had to fight for that. I ain't gonna lie, Sir King. The subbies really had to fight for that. Now, a lot of people, or at least I'll say myself, I felt like Lemon used to fight a lot of battles for Sir King. Me and Lemon's actual situation had nothing to do with us because I only ever had beef with Sir King. And because I beef with Sir King, Lemon would drag me in the wee hours of the night and shit like that. Um, Lemon had his Cash App as his name. Yeah, eventually he did back, but he didn't start out there like that. So Lemon would drag in the wee hours of the night and then go to sleep. Nobody know about it in the day, or if you do know about it, you don't really see Lemon on the streets. The Lemon that y'all see now was not the Lemon that we knew. Lemon won't in other people's chats. Lemon was strictly Avatar Nation. If you ain't see him in Avatar Nation, you ain't fucking see him. He'll come right the fuck back to Avatar Nation and he'll talk about everything that happened on the streets, but you never saw him. This nigga stayed in the skies, just watching, peeping the scene, seeing what's going on. Um, and that's my represent. That's what I got into when it comes to Lemon and Sir King. So let's fast forward a little bit more. We know that their friendship, or you know what I'm saying, their acquaintanceship grew. Because we were all here kicking it on the streets. When people pick sides, he somewhat stayed consistent with Sir King. So that was his homie. We all knew that. Sir King started to not come on as frequently. We later come to find out that Lemon had a life-changing event that took him offline for a little while himself. So they kind of lost the touch of the show and the connection that they had, in my opinion. With that being said, Sir King rebranded, came back as Tofu. He won't doing no beef, only tofu. It was this, it was that. So it was a whole different atmosphere. And unfortunately, in my own opinion, it didn't take off and run the same as the original format did, because you can't do the same thing twice and expect the same results. So it's always going to be a different feel when you do things. And that's not to say he is, you know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. He's not here as much as he used to be. And in turn, now Lemon has become his own very own content creator. Lemon's been a content creator for at least 9 months, probably 10 months now. I know because the first month that Lemon was back, I dragged Lemon on a video myself. Lemon dragged me on Sir King's panel. I came back and did a thumbnail with a lemon head on it and some shit like that. And I dragged the fuck back out of Lemon. Me and him had our little drag in that little moment. We figured out that, hey, you finished beefing, I'm finished beefing. And we've been all right ever since then. I'm now a moderator on his channel. I support him. He support me. He dropped down over here. I dropped down over there. It is what it is. So, what we all have seen, and can't none of us act like we haven't recognized that there is a disconnect when it comes to Lemon and Sir King. And what I mean by that is Lemon has hosted over 75 lives, and that's probably a low number. And of those 75 lives, I personally have never seen Sir King in any of those lives. Now, what I can say by taking my notes and doing my research is, while I've never seen Sir King in any of Lemon's 75 plus lives, I can say that Sir King has 13 videos on his channel that include either the name Lemon, an avatar or an icon of a lemon, and such and such and such. Now I did take a look at Lemon's catalog of videos, which we know Lemon has an extensive amount of videos. He's been there forever. Lemon has zero videos with Sir King's name in it. Now, to his defense, he don't put nobody named in his titles, which is a good thing. But yeah. So, we know that they had a little bit of a hiccup, not a little bit, but there was definitely some type of contingency between the situation between Bree and Lemon doing their little their dating show. Sir King felt the way about the fact that they pretty much, can y'all share this out, because a lot of people saying they're not getting a notification. So content creators and subbies with walls, if y'all can share this video out, please, because that might be why Lemon and Sir King ain't pull the fuck up yet. Y'all better not have did no okie doke on me now, because I open up these doors and we'll just have to drag both of y'all out this bitch. Come on now, come on Sir King, come on Lemon, we depending on you. Nah, y'all come on through for real, fellas. They had a problem with the Bree situation. Sir King voiced his opinion on his own panel about it. They had a run in when it came to the situation between Brina, baby mama Brina. Sir King came out and he gave his opinion on that as well. Let's not forget there was a Terry P situation at one time. Let's not forget there was a brown sugar situation one time. So there has been several times where Sir King has spoke out on how he feels about what's going on with Lemon and the progress of his show. He's given tips, he's given this, he's given that, but never has he given him the opportunity to speak directly and to have that conversation. That's what we're supposed to have here now. We're 13 minutes into the show, 10 minutes past the start time. I haven't heard from either of the fellas just yet. Outspoken, if you can reach out to him, one of the ladies who in Lemon's Discord, if y'all can go holler at them. They both knew the time and the link is pinned so that we can go ahead and get this show on the road. I do have some questions. I want more so for them to be able to have a conversation around the questions. And then if they want or something, then maybe we can bring some people who are part of their situation or part of their story in on this, but that's totally on them. I'm not trying to make this a long show. I want to try to keep it at an hour. But I did feel that it would be a man-to-man conversation between two men who were friends publicly online. Y'all can come and talk y'all shit right here. That's all. It ain't got to be no fighting situation. Y'all can just come and have the conversation. So both of y'all agreed to this, so let's see what y'all gonna do. There we go. Man of his word. We got Lemon backstage, y'all. Hold on. Lemon.
What up, O.D.S? My bad. I thought you was breaking the story down. I've been
Oh,
here.
you good? You good? You good? You perfect. You came up just when I asked. I appreciate it, and it gave me enough time to give my version of it because it ain't my story to tell. So I just wanted to give the people a little bit, and then we'll get
Yeah.
there.
Oh
Sir
yeah, my
King,
bad.
I appreciate you for being here. Sir King, if you are in the building, please go ahead and drop down, hit that link. We can get this conversation going. Lemon, you know the routine. If you want to put your Cash App name in there, you can. Otherwise, drop it in the chat one time, and the mods can make sure you get that out there. we're gonna show love all over the street. So
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. I'll drop it in a minute. Yeah, I was just letting you, tell the story real quick and then wait for us to
yeah,
come up.
and I'm gonna give you the
Yeah,
chance to, because I got questions. I'm gonna go ahead. I guess instead of, delaying anything, since you are here, we can go ahead and kick the conversation.
let's
The
go.
first real question I had for you was, how did you and Sir King find each other? Like, did you find Sir King? Did Sir King find you? Can you tell us how that went?
Oh yeah, I found Sir King during the time of the pandemic, but a lot of people were exiting him out. They didn't want to. They didn't want Sir. They didn't like avatars. And he was sort of getting blacked out. I know 5 8. Everybody was like, "Don't let Sir King hit your panel no more." So he created his own channel, and I found him that way, pretty much.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, when you found him, were you literally just in the audience, just kicking it, chilling, and then all of a sudden one day you said, "Shit, let me click this link and go up here and make my voice heard." How did you end up on the link?
Oh, I was in the chat, and then he at that time he had a panel, but it was like him, it was Custerman, and I forgot who else.
If
And
it was
Custerman,
custom, like, it could have been Peace Love, it could have been Lady Dimples, it could have been
it
Mocha,
wasn't, it wasn't, it
it
wasn't
could have
Peace
been me.
Love, it wasn't. It was just Sir King, Custerman, and
Just
another.
okay.
I forgot this lady's name. I forgot her name, but yeah, I pretty much I was arguing with Custerman. He was on the panel. I was in the chat. I said, you know what, I'm gonna hit the link, and that's sort of how I came to the panel.
Okay. And safe to say, you and Sir King, it y'all clicked. You cool dude,
Yep,
cool dude. Y'all energy matched or whatever. You began to come up on the panel more often to give your
yep,
opinion on a nightly basis. So pretty much, right?
yep. Exactly. That's exactly how it happened.
All right.
Absolutely.
Um, from there, my story was, we all did the night thing. It was the party spot. Everybody would be there. You didn't really go to a lot of other chats. And that was your own choice. Or did you? I know I seen you in like Babe Nation once. After something had happened, I would see you in places, you would drop down a little more. But in the beginning, you were strictly, if you weren't over at Avatar Nation, were you really running the streets?
Yeah, I was still in like the clouds and stuff. I just didn't drop down. You know what I'm
That's
saying? I was there. I ain't gonna lie. I was there, but I just
what I said, because
wasn't.
you
My
knew the
presence
stuff that
wasn't
was
seen.
going on, because you would come back every night and report on it. And you had full details. So I could tell you were watching.
Yeah,
So,
I most definitely was watching from the clouds. Yeah,
and I thought so. I was correct in that. I did make a point to say, me and you never had a beef, so to speak, but we always had a problem. And in my own
yeah,
personal opinion, I felt my problem wasn't really a problem with you. Me and Sir King would beef, and you would take on, because that's your homie, that's your side. You know what I'm saying? Your partner. And when I say partner, I'm not being funny. I ain't trying to talk shit or nothing. That's y'all sit on the same panel together type shit. That's your
yeah.
co-host. You the co-host of his situation. So I felt like you would come at me off of the strength of him. You said that's not true.
No, it's not. Oh, you want me to
So
further elaborate our beat? Yeah. So, anyways, with ODS, when you first came, now you're different now, but I just your energy just it hit me different. So like we just bumped heads on small things. I might have over exaggerated and blew the situation up.
you
But
welcome to your opinion. You felt so yeah, I'm gonna keep it real. He felt like I was a kiss ass. I was a just wanna be seen. I was trying to take over and shit. Like I really had, and I did have takeover spirit. Like I was just excited, bitch. We was all in the house and bored and shit. I want to talk shit. Hey y'all. Like, hold on.
but
So
it
we
took
got
me.
Sir King in the
Okay,
back. Hold on just a
all
second.
right, no problem.
Sir King.
Hello, good evening.
Good
My
evening. Good
apologies.
evening. Thank you for being here. I'm gonna finish up this part of it and then we'll just get into it. So from there, I felt like you was fighting and you said you wasn't. So I'm gonna take your word that you wasn't. Um, we might as well get into it. What you over there doing? Cleaning?
Oh no, my bad, my bad. No, I was getting a bottle of water.
Oh, all right. All right. So shouts out to everybody that's in the room. Please hit the like button, share the video. I'm gonna let these fellas have a conversation. I do have a few questions to try to lead the conversation off, but we said something about the 5 Abe interview. That interview with 5 Abe, did it remember ODS? So I remember Sir King got mad at me. Yes, Sir King got pissed at me because I was asking too many questions to 5 Abe because he was asking her weird questions like, "What time's
No,
dinner?"
no,
Such
I
and
was
such.
not. You were being rude.
And he thought I was being rude, but he knows me better now, so he know I didn't mean any harm. I was just trying to have a good time. Thank you, Nubian Warrior, for the super chat. All right. So I've given my background of how I felt like y'all came as a whatever. Let's get fast forward to present time, unless there's anything y'all want to go back and I don't know if all of that's necessary. I want to just start off with a question, and I got a question for both of y'all. I'm gonna start with Lemon. Lemon, do you feel like Sir King has been supportive of your channel?
No, I don't feel that way. Now, if he has been supportive, I didn't see it. Not at all.
Okay, all right, that's your answer, Sir King. Have you been as supportive as you could be into Lemon and his channel?
I would say rightfully so. And let me tell you why, O.D.S. All I heard when Lemon and I were together was, "Oh, I can't." Not by Lemon, but by other people who enjoy Lemon. Oh, I can't wait till Lemon get his own channel. I can't wait. I can't wait. I can wait. So, like I said before, if people are wanting you to have your own, you know, channel or presence, why would I be over there when people are saying they want to see you alone? You get what I'm saying? That don't. And then Lemon always was saying that he would start or go live, but it wouldn't happen. It wasn't like on a set date. So that's you know. So yeah, and like I say, I don't push people into things that they have a hesitancy about, because to me, when they're hesitant, that means that they're not fully ready for that, and I don't want to push them into something that they weren't ready for.
Okay. All right, I can respect that. So you're saying, I mean, you could have been so you backed off at the request of the audience. You felt like they wanted to see him on a solo platform, so you wanted to give him his opportunity to shine. Is that what you're saying?
Correct. And then if I was there, then they'd be like, "Oh, you couldn't do it alone." Da, 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 da. So I didn't want that my presence overhanging his own, direction or enterprise or whatever he was trying to do.
Okay, okay. Now, Lemon, do you agree with do you feel like people wanted to see you on a standalone platform so you can understand why he didn't come around?
Yeah, but it's not so much about like coming around. It's just like being supported. Like, hey, I know you're gonna do your own thing. And he at first, but when I feel like when my channel started kicking up, I understood like, okay, I don't want. He didn't want to make it seem like, okay, Lemon created his own platform. This he's there too, so it's like the same thing over. You know what I'm saying? So his presence not being there wasn't a big deal. But overall, if you go back to, you said 75 videos, it's more than 75. But
Well, no, that was being modest, right? 200 plus.
I just feel like he was just never there. Like he'll probably drop down once every blue moon randomly, with some eyes, or like in the chat, but he gone. But it wasn't that big of a deal. But,
Go ahead, I'll let you finish.
yeah. So you weren't there, and it wasn't a big deal that he wasn't there. It's like, man, support, bro. Anytime he has something he wanted to do, like a different venture, stereo, Discord, all these different places we try different applications. Boom, I'm instantly there supporting. Right. I just didn't get the same thing in return, and I feel like, man, I put in years. This ain't like
But
we just met
dog,
each other like a couple months ago.
but yo, you
What?
gotta understand them. I had to push you out. I was trying to push you out for years and say, Lemon, yo, this is your time. Do your own thing. Start your enterprise. Start what you need. This is the time. You would say no. I mean, come on. You can't act like, okay, Lemon, you had an exact launch date, and you know
Yeah.
it happened. You had a couple times where you said you were going to do it and it didn't transpire.
Do you agree with that, Lemon, or how you feel about that?
Well, yeah, hesitation was definitely a part of it. But once I was ready, I was like, actually, like, okay, I'm gonna actually do this. He understood. I was in like his platinum chat. It's on Instagram, and I would be writing in with the people of Avatar Nation. Needing help. We would go to the what's it called, Zoom, and they'll be helping me behind the scenes, showing me how to use StreamYard, how to set this up, do this, do that, do this, and he can see it because we'll be talking in the platinum chat. We'll go to Zoom. He didn't meet us on Zoom, but he saw the conversation we were having leading up to me trying to launch my channel. And even I don't even think I got a message from you on Instagram like, hey, listen, do this, do this, do that. Nothing. It was like, okay, I'm just gonna. He can go do a big one, but I'll just
Yeah,
watch from the clouds. And I think you let the audience sort of make you feel a way about not your presence being on my platform. It wasn't me. The audience gonna say what they want to say, but you should have not listened to the audience.
you assume so much, Lemon. You assume
I
so much.
assume.
Yeah, let me tell you how.
Okay.
Just because you see me appear in the Instagram platinum chat, don't mean that I've seen your whole conversation. Like I said in my live yesterday, I peek in to stay abreast of what's going on, and once you hit that button, it drops you all the way down to the bottom. So anything prior to that don't mean that I necessarily saw what was communicated. So I didn't see them, cheering you on. I was not back there on a consistent basis. And then when I did come in, it was to stay abreast of what's going on and then move back out because sometimes I don't have the time to respond at that time. So for you to sit up there and think that I saw all that, there's a lot of in-depth conversation that goes on back there. To see that I saw every single solitary thing, I think that's not accurate.
So, all right. So, Sir King, you mentioned that you backed up at the request of the people. So, you pretty much were just shut off and letting him do his own thing. So, if you had access to him via the Platinum chat, or you could hit him up, I don't know if y'all was on Discord back then type things, when once he did even take off, or in the days leading up to him taking off, because when Lemon was about to do that channel, he definitely gave us warning like 2 weeks. He was hitting everybody's platform like, hey, yo, I'm coming. I'm about to make a channel. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Like, you didn't see any of that happening, or you still was in your, I'm going to wait, and if he needs me, he can come and holler at me.
Yeah. Well, because based on what we have heard in the past, you know what I'm saying? It's like,
now you realize he ended up having to outsource and get assistance to get his monetization and stuff kicked off.
okay, so that's the issue. I don't understand. It's weird to me that he was reaching out to all these different people who are my eyes. I understand his battle, not my battles, but they had a long story history of not being supporters of Avatar Nation. Now he's sitting up there for assistance on his page when he had a direct link to me. That was weird. So why all of a sudden I never expressed any discontent regarding the launch of his channel, what he was doing, and how he was doing. So to sit up there and have to reach out to people who were jealous of him, because I've always been a supporter of him. Mind you, we put out merch, the lemon merch, all that stuff, had commercials made, all that. At that time, I said, Lemon, this is your time to launch off. He never wanted to do that at that time. He was not ready, so therefore I was not going to push him out there. Right.
So I have a question since you brought
Mhm.
up the merch. All right. So with the merch, I know you had some Lemon merch, you had some your merch. What was the incentive in Lemon with the merch? Was there a kickback that he was receiving on anything that went with his face on it, or his likeness, or was it a weekly kickback that you was giving him? Like, let's keep it real, because he making his own money on his platform now, so y'all can talk.
Right. So I always told him I can't pay you a consistent wage. Like I said yesterday, he was not considered an employee. I was greatly appreciative of his time and everything, but a lot of that stuff, as you know, which is why I stopped using what's that company, Teespring and all that, who were the main manufacturers of the merchandise, was because they took a great percentage of the profits that was made. So anything that I could get back, he got. But like I said, it wasn't much because myself had to stop using them because, like I said, they were taking a majority of what the people were spending to support whatever project we try to put into fruition. Right. But he was, I felt like he benefited greatly. I don't know. I don't ask the man about his, what he was receiving from his presence on the channel. But I'm sure, based on even the stereo heyday, like I said, people got paid bands. So the time wasn't totally wasted, I don't feel.
Okay. All right. Now, Lemon, I want to ask you the same question. And thank you, Molly. Um, why didn't you go directly to Sir King knowing that you had a direct connection to him?
I didn't go to Sir King on the stream because like when I was doing everything, like I said, I was in the platinum chat. It's Instagram. It's a direct link to him, but like he just said, he said he didn't always see all the messages and stuff. But I do feel like me being in his platinum chat, it's like a Discord. It's like the server whole thing. I feel like he could see the messages, and when I was asking for help, and a lot of the people was like, "Oh, I got you," like Auntie Donna and Ron P and everybody else will go to the Zoom and they'll just help me. But if I write in your server and you can see the message now, whether he saw it or not, it was kind of I did kind of say it in his chat, on Instagram, so it was there. I didn't hit him directly, right? But I wrote it in his server, so he saw it. Does that make sense? Hopefully it does.
But that's not how Instagram work. You can't sit there and assume that, man. Like it's the group chat and it's direct chat. You get what I'm saying? Anybody that reaches me on that direct chat, they know they get a response. Now it may not be immediate, but it's definitely within a day. Especially if I know you, I'm going to be more keen to respond. But in that group, you can't assume that. Especially, I may not be back there. Maybe even if I get a real busy day, I might not be back there for a whole day. So I'm not going, and I'll be honest, I'm not going and looking at every single solitary message. I'm dropping down to the last message because to me, in my eyes, that's the most relevant. And if there is something of a major concern, you're going to DM me.
Okay. So if it's a major concern, you should know to DM him. All right. Now, Sir King, well, hold on, because I don't want to just ask you too many questions. I want to make sure I keep it fair with Lemon as well. So Lemon, since starting your own platform, I know a lot of people try to reference you back to Sir King immediately. I personally feel like you have made your own lane. You do what you do, you have your format or whatever. I know you have to contribute some of your success in some type of way to him, but do you feel that is something that you do on your platform? That is there a recommendation that you could give Sir King from the position that you're in now, that you're actually a content creator and seeing his channel versus seeing your own channel?
Of course, but and to go back to the whole like, yeah, I got my launch on Sir King channel. That's I'm always going to be referred back to Sir King's channel, right? So that's not even a problem with me with the whole situation. I just feel like in that time, hold on, once somebody will call me right now. Give me 1 second. Hold on.
Okay. Well, right now, while he's answering that call, Sir King, I want to ask you that question in reverse. Is there a recommendation, or just looking at the way runs his channel, is there something that you would what would be your top recommendation to him for his platform if you could give him one recommendation?
Start a fucking backup page. That's it. I mean, I know he said that he didn't care if his page got taken, but that's good to say, or that's easy to say when your pages are still there.
Okay. Do you Lemon's back.
My bad.
So his recommendation to you, Lemon, was get a backup page. For all intents and purposes, he feels like you should have a backup page.
Yeah, I'll make one. I guess I'll make one, but yeah, he did say that. He's always said make a backup channel because he said you don't know how hard it is, and when you got the spotlight on you right now, this is the time when you should grow your backup channel just in case something do happen to your channel. You will always be ready to go, and it's hard to get that support back once it's gone. And O.D.S, you could relate to it because you done lost the channel, and you did get the support back.
It's a horrible feeling, but it can make an amazing comeback story. This channel right here would not be what it was if I didn't lose my 7,000 subscribers. It was a very humbling experience, but that shit brought me back better and bigger than ever. And I thank each and every one of y'all for y'all support. I'm 100% beef sector on this
you
channel.
had to link up with people that you really don't like to get it the way it is, right?
Did I? Who I don't like? Who I don't like but you?
Yeah, okay. I'm just saying.
I ain't linked with nobody I don't like. I'm able to have adult conversations and move forward from situations to where I don't have to hold a grudge or I hold an open platform. I don't know. We were able to move past whatever issues we had. All right, let's move along. So ask Lemon what advice he would give. Yeah, Lemon, your question. What advice would you? He gave you the recommendation. His recommendation was a soft one. It was a man, go ahead and get you a backup. He playing it safe. If you could tell Sir, if you could give him any bit of advice for his channel, coming from your standpoint as a content creator now, what would your top thing be?
It would be kind of drop the paranoia. I kind of feel like as a person who kicked it with Sir King for a long time, he kind of overthinks situations that's not as deep as he can make. And I understand he's coming from a different perspective, but I kind of feel like my advice would be like loosen up, have some fun. It's virtual, it's just YouTube, but he does take this very He got like a paranoia thing about him. Like he doesn't get certain things. Like if I'm interacting with different people who probably at one time was against vaccination stuff, in his head, he's like, how could you link up with people I'm not cool with and stuff? Like I just feel like just relax. Just it is what it is. It's YouTube. So I would say like drop the paranoia a little bit and just have fun with YouTube like you used to.
Sir King, how do you receive that? What's your response to that?
I would say it's nice to be able to have that luxury of being able to enjoy the company of people who, first of all, enjoy the company of people who really don't like you, and second, to to enjoy them with your infancy of your career. Um, I mean, no, I'm not coming at you when I say this, but you ain't been through what I've been through, and stuff like that. Like when when they turn, and they will turn. I hope they don't. But when they are able to turn and they're able to decide to activate a certain thing they want to activate to come against you for whatever reason, you'll see what I'm saying. You'll see what I'm saying. I'm just,
Feel like
I
you holding back, but
I,
it's
I,
okay.
I am kind of holding back because I just felt like,
Lemon a grown man, he could take it.
I
Lemon, you on the teleport tonight?
No, I'm drinking water.
I say
Keep
he
me
sound
sober.
clear minded to me. So go ahead.
Keep me sober.
I can get a big guy. He can take it. This big lemon, not the little one. Go ahead, Sir King.
No, I'm just saying when you have had whole schemes and agendas and things targeted at you because you represent something different, you don't compromise. Like I give you one example. Lemon is holding back on a lot of things because of the alliances that he formed. I myself would never. You know what I'm
So when
saying?
you say schemes and alliance, let's talk about that because you felt like the Lemon Shakim thing was a play. You hate a play. You became very vocal about it. Like that was a moment for you. Like nigga, you big brother him at that moment. Like raw, like and Lemon ain't even listen to you at all. I'm just tell you that.
I probably not.
But how do you feel about his?
It's not so much Shakim. Shakim is like a mosquito, but I'm talking more about.
No. It ain't about Shakim. I was just talking about that situation that you referred to as a play because we're not gonna make this about him. This beef stuff that we're talking about tonight.
I felt Lemon. To be honest, I felt Lemon did see something on that computer.
Well, yeah, we all.
Yeah, and for
They
all
talk.
sakes and purposes, they got a conversation in the background, whoever, um, and told him to pump his brakes or whatever. Or please don't do that to him. I honestly felt that, but I felt Lemon did see something. Did he intentionally see it? I don't know, but I think Lemon hit one too many forward or back buttons and saw something that had him saying, "Oh wow, okay." So now I know Lemon tells the story based on what the streets are saying. He's trying to get back Shakim back for that whole contraceptive story that Shakim tried to put out there. So yeah.
Lemon, how you feel about that?
No comment about that Vegas computer incident. I want to leave it right there.
See what I'm
Okay.
saying? See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying?
Sir King, let me ask you this: with Lemon and so Lemon as of today, could Lemon come back and be a co-host on your panel the way he represents his channel himself right now?
Of course, of course. I don't have an issue with that. I was just taken aback, and you don't have to fight my battles, but it's just like you've opened yourself up to everybody that try to destroy what we built. And we're not privy to the behind the scenes conversation that allowed that dialogue to become so fluid. But it's just from the outside looking in, it's just like interesting.
Okay. Now, when you say people that you don't, in particular, are you referring to Bree? Because I know you felt the way after the whole him and Bree had the love show. That really bothered you for some reason. What was the real backstory behind that?
Well, just Bree is a very calculated creature.
Keep
She
it cute.
does
This
things.
about your woman.
I understand,
Keep
but
it cute. This about your woman. Go ahead.
that ain't your wife. Because I know she could sit up here and bash me any other type of day, and you would sit on your hands and don't say shit.
Hey, look, I'm
Think
just
that's
saying this
part
about
of
you and Lemon right now. Go
I
ahead.
understand that, but you asked me a question about Brianna, so therefore I'm allowed to describe her as I
Go
see
ahead. I
fit.
can't control
Right?
your conversation. Go ahead.
Thank you, O.D.S. So yeah, and that was keeping it very mild. So she's very calculated individual, very strategic. I will give her that credit. So I felt that by her, whatever she was doing, engaging with Lemon, I felt that even if it was a genuine, I felt 5% was seeing how she could come and maybe turn that and switch that and cause a division in our, you know, rapport. So, yeah. But the whole play thing, I think I flew off the handle with that because we're not synonymous with that. I felt that that whole play conversation is now called everybody to question even the things that are original.
Now, does what he do actually still affect you now that he has his own image, though?
Yeah, yeah. Because for me to say it doesn't mean that he's no longer part of Avatar Nation, right?
Lemon, do you feel that the actions and the moves that you make leave a representation of Avatar Nation, or do you feel that's completely your playground?
I feel like it's completely mine. Now, his situation with Bree, honestly, I want to be very transparent. Um, since me and Bree became cordial again, she's never hit me up. We never had no conversations about Sir King. Anytime we did interact on Instagram, and it's very short. We don't have a long uh, conversations on IG, but she never talked to me about Sir King. Never. It was no plays on him. It was not trying to cause division between us. It was none of that. And I will never lie. She's never, since I became a content creator, she's never hit me up on some messy, I don't know if I cuss, some messy stuff
Yeah,
about Sir King or Avatar. Oh, no messy shit. None of that. Nothing. So I get it. It looks weird on the outside, but at the same time, even though you felt this way about Bree, you were still you still was willing to reconcile with her. Because I was even going to host it. I even said, Bree, that was like probably the one time I did talk to Bree about you. And I said, hey, Sir King is willing to have a conversation. Bree was like, I'll do it. Sir King said he would have a conversation. However, it never happened. But when I talk to Bree offline, it's never about Sir King. It's not. Or not. She's not trying to cause division. I didn't get from our conversations because if we do talk on IG, it'll be a message. Or if I needed help on something, yeah, she would help me. But it was never to talk about Sir King. Not
But
at all.
she did have you compelled you to say that she would threaten me with physical harm to protect her, correct?
That no, she asked a question. She said on her panel after the dating show, she said, and all this was a play. Everybody, Stevie Wonders knew it was a play.
No.
And she said, "Could you defend me against Sir King?" No, she asked me if I could defend her if Sir King was like to pull up on us or something, and we out having dinner or something. Sir King pull up like, "Could you defend me?" And I said, "Yeah." And I said, I think I said I can kick Sir King ass or something. I said some shit like that, and you took it personal.
Oh,
Like,
wow.
why would you threaten bodily harm on me? And why would you say that? Because it
Right.
was just, it wasn't real.
So are you into
It was a question, and I answered her question, but
I
she didn't put me
understand.
up to answer it that way.
I understand. So will you date someone like her of her, stature and physique?
I don't think that question is important.
I think it's totally important, irrelevant. For you to say that you would threaten me with physical harm means that you're attracted to women of that stature.
It was a play, bro.
Oh,
It wasn't real. So in that moment, it was fake. So what I was saying and answering was not real because Bree is not into me and I'm not into Bree. Hopefully that makes sense. Without trying to be respectful as possible. But yeah, it was just a play. You didn't interpret it that way. But even on at the end of her live, it was like probably 30 minutes to an hour. We even said we were just playing, y'all. It's a play, even though her whole chat knew it was a play.
so by you,
So
by you referencing the words "play," that means that are you one that's inauthentic and that your audience can't trust you?
no, not at all.
So why do
Not at
you
all.
use such vernacular like that?
A play because if something isn't real and it's fictitious, it's a play. I don't
Right.
know another word I could use. Trolling.
I'm just saying, like your audience should expect you to be inauthentic and not true, right? That's you basically said that's a play, right?
I just think at times on YouTube it's fun. Sometimes it's good to have fun. Sometimes plays trolling go too far or whatever, and it can be interpreted like in a bad space, especially when you're dealing with your audience and people's public perception of a situation. However, if we say it at the end, like, hey, this wasn't real, I just take it as it's not that big of a deal. I'm online having fun. I don't take this personal. I keep
Okay.
editing myself. I don't know why I keep doing that.
Okay.
Oh, be yourself, relax.
Editing my cuss word because I'm so used to trying to do my panel.
No, I hit that review button and the bitch will be green. We don't give a fuck about that. Go ahead.
If you
My bad.
teleport yourself to the land of alcohol.
No. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, let me ask you this. Now
You heard that limit. Go ahead.
Another person I'm just mystified by is Bigfoot Sasquatch Leroy. So she's so quick to put out
AKA Dimples.
Yes, Dimples. So she's so quick to put out your government. What is your? I'm really, really mystified by I don't know, toleration of her when she seeks to continuously violate your privacy.
I mean, I feel like since I met Dimples, it's been good, it's been bad. I don't know.
Have you met her behind the scenes? I mean,
no, I don't talk to Dimples behind the scenes. No, and I get it, man. I go back and forth with so many people. They be like, "Women, I thought you was done with Dimples. I thought Jay Dunn wouldn't be back. I thought Lady Wu wouldn't be back." I don't try to harbor or hold a huge grudge online when I know, like, a couple of days later, I don't even care about the situation no more. So at times, people feel like, okay, they're done. I'm never seeing them on Lemon Panel no more, and they'll be back the next day or whatever. But because, like, I'm having fun online, so I don't try to take it so personal unless it's super deep. Now you saying a violation of that's what she assumes. Dimples, I'm gonna leave it right there. Just know I know what I'm doing. No, with the Dimple situation, you saying she violated me and trying to dox me and all that, it's wrong though. So I can't be mad at someone when I know where I live. I know my name.
The wrong name because you dox yourself and she still ain't pick up on it. But I'm gonna shut up.
Official. Yeah.
So how would you feel if she set up there and showed a dick on your platform? Would your feelings change towards her?
Oh, if she would like porn bomb my channel, I listen, what she did on your panel that night was real, and I understood it. I even got mad because at that time, if you remember, I was trying to go get a timestamp or something because I wanted to play something. I wanted y'all to like see this timestamp or whatever. And I get back to the phone. Next thing you know, she's mad at you because Zills came up there and he came up there with a picture of like a basketball player. I think it was like Shaq in a wig. And we busted up laughing. And since we were laughing at her in that moment, that's what she turned her camera on and she showed that on your panel. So I beef with Dimple. Dimple kept saying, "Oh, what I did on Sir King panel, you took up that beef." No, it's disrespectful on all levels. So I still felt that way towards Dimples, and we did have beef, and I did tell her. So I don't understand. Man, I was beefing with Dimples for years over that situation.
You didn't answer the question though, man.
What? I said if she would have did that to my panel, Dimples would be banned.
Oh, okay.
Just like when LG got naked on my panel. Just like when Wu randomly took her booty cheeks out on my channel. I felt violated. And I get it because it happened to me twice. So I'm not like it just never happened. It did. And they actually used their body parts to actually do that on my channel. So I totally understand the violation part of it because it happened to me twice.
Because they were trying to bring entertainment to your channel.
But entertaining is not getting naked on especially on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So what Dimples did when she showed that picture, violation at the highest degree. Now what they did was they physically, LG was gone. LG was wasted, and that's no excuse. But when she got naked on my channel, man, I wasn't even there. I was on a phone call. So I get back, everybody like, let me end your live. I'm like, what happened? So I had to like red ball it back when I had to end my live, and I'm like, oh my God, because Hennywise picked it up, and Hennywise showed her get naked on my she pulled her, her ass out. And then with the Wu situation, it was so random, man. And a lot of y'all kept saying like, how did that happen? But Wu waited her turn. She was on camera and she wanted to tell a joke. We're listening. And she get up and say, sometimes you got to learn to turn the other cheek. She get up and her whole ass is out. She double cheeked my platform. randomly. So I could not even stop it if I wanted to because I didn't even know she was finna get up and do that. She had like a onesie on or something, and next thing you know, I just see ass cheeks all on the camera. So
Well,
So I have a question
since you
real
talk
quick
about,
by way
yeah.
of a super chat. Thank you, Molly.
okay,
Lemon,
Molly.
and because he put the money on it, I do have to acknowledge it. Who do you think has damaged your brand more, Sir King, or Ness and Shakim?
Nobody. I don't feel like nobody. None of them.
All right,
Any
and
damage I do to my channel is because you got to take ownership. So I don't put no blame or anything that happens with my platform on somebody else. Yeah. So I would say none of them.
okay, okay, y'all can continue with y'all conversation.
Oh yeah. So with the whole situation when Sir King found out it was a play with Bree, and I hit him up. I was like, "Hey, I'm finna go live in a little bit. Let's have a conversation." He agreed to it. He pulled up. We're having a conversation. As soon as I started telling you it was a play, it was trolling. You spazzed out. You started going ham. You dropped down, and then you went live. I'm like, bro, if I hit you up and said, "Let's have a conversation," that's what I was trying to have, and you just instantly was just upset, and you start getting loud and aggressive. You know what I'm saying? I hate using that word. And then you drop down and you went live. I'm like, bro, that's weird because I just said let's have a conversation, and you agreed to it, and then you get there and you're already agitated. You act like you don't want to be there and have this conversation because you're upset about something. And I said, okay, let's have a
Hey,
conversation about it.
hold on one second. Hey, mods, please do not time out anybody. Please do not time out anybody. I'm getting messages if people are being timed out. Please do not time out anybody. And I'm not giving out any wrenches for people being timed out, but we're not gonna be timing out tonight. This is a free chat. Go ahead.
Yeah, so I felt like when he arrived and he agreed to have a conversation, he instantly. Have you ever had a conversation with somebody? You can gauge their energy, like you can tell they're bothered or they don't really want to be there. I'm like, why did you agree to something if you're still like in a level um, of upset? You're upset right now, but you still want to have a conversation. I feel like if it wasn't time, you could have said, "Nah, not right now. Let's have it in a couple of days when I can kind of like figure out like the real issue." Anyway, I felt like we were having a conversation, and I said something like it was a play and X, Y, and Z. You just snapped.
I sure did because I'm not synonymous with that. That's why other people are coming over here because they ran too many plays and then people stop supporting them. People don't like that. They don't like to be toyed with. And the way they show that is by stop supporting, not by clicks and views, but whether it'll be tangible contributions to your channel. They don't like that. So I don't know when you said that. That's why I flipped off because I'm like, we're not. Avatar Nation is not synonymous with running plays. We don't do that. We don't play with the people and laugh about it in their face. People get pissed off about that shit. It's okay. I'll show you. All right, let's see how you play with a clothes. You don't do that. That's why Shakim was over here running around trying to see why people stop contributing if they did it anyway. Because you don't play with people. That whole thing you said when you said, "Oh, me and Shakim gonna run a couple more plays." What? Like, no,
I
you
didn't
can't
say
do that.
that.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
Now I do remember
When
some verbiage about something about a play.
that was
I
the
think it was
Vegas
when you
thing. Go
say it
ahead.
again.
My bad. That
I
was
was
the
just
Vegas thing. Remember when you hit my panel and you said, Lemon, did you see what Shakim said on my panel? I said, no. I said, what did he say? You brought up a condom, you brought up fluids and all that. I said, he didn't
right.
say that. He was like, yes, he did. I said, well, I'm going to put a pin in there until he pop up. He popped up. I asked him. And then that's when the whole computer gate situation happened, right? Because I feel like, and I get what Sir King saying, like these plays can be trickery. It could be a good thing or a bad thing. And for me, it was a bad look overall, right? But when the live went too far, I'm like, bro, y'all twisting this story because even on my live in Vegas, I was live when they bust in the room, that whole moment with the rapper thing is on my live. You can hear it. Yeah, everybody was there. So I don't get this weird story. Honest Roll was there, Intrinsic, I almost called him Sir King. I didn't mean to say that. King Roman News and Shakim. So like this wasn't like a play we just hey we finna take. It just happened in that moment, and I was live. It was literally on my live. So it's like how y'all running with this fake story. So when he did that, that's why I violated him too. Because I'm like, you want to violate me now? I'm gonna violate you, and that's what happened.
Oh, don't say violate them with the footage that's out there.
Oh, okay. All
What
right, look.
footage?
So hold that comment, Sir King. Let me acknowledge Mo Better. Mo Better said, Ax Lemon and I don't Ax Lemon has he felt tried to sabotage him intentionally?
Has Sir King tried to sabotage me?
Yeah.
No, I don't. No, I don't feel that way. Sabotage, nah, but I won't say sabotage. No, I just feel like when I listen to some of his commentary and when he is talking his stuff, it's like from a different angle. I'm like, I don't get your perspective on certain situations. I just think he takes it too seriously, and he's not having fun no more. So he's really taking this like too personal. But sabotage, no, not at all. He just
Now,
overthinks. He overthinks situations. That's not that big of a deal. I think he thinks too much about it and he puts too much thought into it, and it causes paranoia.
so I do know it was a very strong point of contingency about you exposing yourself and showing yourself to several content creators, and in turn ending up actually going on a trip where you literally were on camera several points in times throughout the trip. With that
Yeah,
being said, Sir King didn't like that. If we don't recall, or if you guys are new here, Sir King said that at 1,000 subs he would show himself, and he chose not to. So I know he feels a way about presenting himself in a level of privacy. He was very vocal when you begin to show yourself to people behind the scenes. Why do you feel is that way? I know you say he need to loosen up. Like, do you feel that it's as bad as he tried to make you believe back then? Because I mean, doxing was a bigger thing back then, but doxing is just doxing. I mean, your shit will be out there. Motherfuckers got doxed today. They still in the chat right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? It don't
yeah.
don't mean you got to go anywhere or anything. So how does that make you feel? That you know what I'm saying?
That I start like showing myself to
Yeah,
well,
and you
that was
know
behind the
he felt
scenes.
a way about that,
But
right?
man, oh yes, at that point, man, I didn't have 50, 11 camera slips. It was what it was. It wasn't like no one ever knew who I was. I didn't have so many bad angles, so many camera slips that me showing myself finally wasn't a big deal to me because I didn't have so many camera slips. So to me, I felt like the public already knew what I looked like to an extent. But once I did it, it wasn't that big of a deal. Now he's a little different. Because remember when he had his camera slip on your channel, you had that disco ball up, so we didn't get to see who Sir King was.
So y'all just gonna 1-2 me, right? Oh, okay. All right. I'm taking note. Okay, go ahead. Keep getting your licks in. All right, go ahead. I'll let you finish.
It
A lot of
happens.
people feel like y'all holding back. Y'all was trying to loosen up just a moment. Even YTC said y'all fooling around. Y'all footing around, or should you get to the real issues? What's the real
Oh,
issues? In a minute,
I
in
know
a minute,
she
I'm gonna
ain't
drop the link and
talking.
get some
I know
messy ass
she ain't
questions up
talking.
here.
Kiki. All right. I'm
We're gonna have
sorry.
to spice it up with go ahead.
Go ahead. You got to ask the questions. I'm answering them honestly.
Yeah, you definitely answered, but I'm saying they asking for more spice with it. Hold on, let's see what because the link is pinned. So feel free to come up into the link. I'm only letting up one at a time. And
Well,
don't
see,
come up here with no fuck
Lemon
shit,
was
no
going
weird
to
shit.
reveal himself anyway because he had ambitions to be a reality TV star. So, he wanted to be
You
on
would
Nick
have to show
Mulder.
yourself eventually. So,
Yeah,
Sir King, how do you feel about the fact that he has shown himself and now is no mystique behind who Lemon is? He could never come back to Avatar Nation, could he?
I would never say that. We have people that show themselves that come back, but he decided, he wanted to go in his own direction, and that's his right and his liberty.
Hold on, hold on. I see a question. And Bazaar, I got a list of my questions, but mine don't go aligned with how the conversation as much. Ask Lemon, does he feel that Sir King is trying to control him and his channel? And if so, how does that make him feel?
Yeah, I feel that way because at times it's like, man, my channel is going to be different from his. And I do feel like at times, like how his channel is ran is how he should do it. And how I do it is how I should do it. So I do feel like sometimes it's like, I don't want my channel to be a reflection of Sir King's channel. I want to do it my way. That's
Yeah,
why I've
but
been moving the way I've been moving.
you got tapped though. You got tapped. You couldn't get
By what?
monetization, but you couldn't get monetization because what was going on, and then all of a
Why
sudden
couldn't I?
you sitting up there turning into the censor board for
What?
real
No, no,
because
no.
because of what was going on that channel, Lemon. Come on now.
No, that's not it. Because you even question if I can get monetization. I just didn't do it. Dragons was the one who said, Lemon, you be live for so many hours, you be putting in that work, just monetize your channel. I was going through the steps. I've been able to monetize my channel. I just didn't do so.
Lemon, then why you telling people not to say this word, don't say that?
In like in the beginning, but eventually I even dropped the ball in like 45 minutes into my life. It's still the same thing, but kicking it off, I tried my best not to use no cuss words, just understanding the agreement of the YouTube thing, right? In the beginning. But as my life progressed, ain't nothing changed on my channel. Everybody's still ratchet as hell, cussing, screaming, yelling, fighting. Everything is exactly the same.
Okay, so you want to still do exactly the same, and you had one of the most notorious people out here, Mama YouTube. Excuse me, Miss IHOP lady threaten you, and you still gonna want to keep doing things you want to do?
Who is Mrs. IHOP lady?
Man,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh, I thought of Shireen. Big Bible. I thought of Shireen. I didn't even think of BS in that moment. That's neither here nor there. The BS saying that my whole channel was flaggable and X, Y, and Z. Do something about it.
Oh, please don't threaten her. Please.
I'm not threatening her, but it's like it was brought to
Don't
my
do that.
attention. I ain't the one trying to pick no fight
Don't
with
do
her.
that. Don't do that. Don't do that. I ain't trying to control you, but don't do that.
All right. So well, that is kind of coming off as a little. Let me shut up. Okay. We do have one guest in the back. Hold on, and
Let's go.
they gonna keep it respectful. Hold on.
Who that? Who is it?
They just typed in the back chat. Hold on.
Did they wear a size 18 shoe?
It's
Hi,
not them.
yes, it's me. How you doing? Okay.
What's up,
Oh, it's
Tulsa?
Queen Tosa. What up, Queen Tosa?
Yes. Hey, y'all. I'm so happy that y'all let me up. So my question is going to be for Lemon. So Lemon, there was a question that YouTube cameras, Trey George just asked, but I want to know, are you doing the same thing that you feel Sir King is doing to you? Are you doing that to Shakim? Because y'all are close and y'all work together. And when he wanted a mod stick, it was a big deal. What are your thoughts on that?
No, Shakim, he was already a content creator. I met Shakim like with America. Like we all got abreast of who Shakim was. He was already a content creator in the Umar sector. So I don't try to control him now. This whole mod stick situation was weird as hell last night. When he helped me, I gave him $100, for helping me fix something on my monetization part. He comes and he's in the back chat. He comes in the back chat and he started writing like, "Are you finna mob me up? I need a wrench." Over, I'm like, "Not right now. I'm in the moment right now. I'm not finna make you no mob right now." But he just didn't have patience. So unfortunately,
Hold on, not to be Tulsa. Let's try to keep it more so on him and Sir King than him and Shakim. I don't want to make this about Shakim.
yeah.
So I appreciate you for asking questions. I know you got more questions that you can ask on him and Sir King.
And
Yeah,
why
well, okay,
No,
so
but
let me ask.
she said that I missed the question that Trey George said. What did he say?
Yeah, I read you started answering it, but you didn't finish.
What did he say?
It was the one that was highlighted on the screen just a moment ago. Hold on.
Mm,
It was you answered it. Do you feel like you said yes? He asked you, did you feel like he was trying to control your page? And you
And
said
I
yes.
and I followed up with, is he trying to control the people that's up under him now, being that Sir
no,
King kind of put that pressure on him? That was my
ain't
question.
nobody. I don't have nobody underneath me. Shakim is not my protege. He's his own person. He been a content creator before I was one. So we're cool. But no, do I try to control Shakim? No. So to answer your question, no.
Well, while we talk about mod sticks, it's kind of weird to me that you allowed Brianna to convince you to take my mod stick. That was another one. I was like, what? Like, for real? You gonna let her, with her divisive spirit, convince you to take my mod?
That's
Like,
all I have for now. I'll be back.
Thank you, Tulsa. We got somebody else in the back, but I want to ask this question: would you consider doing a show together? First of all, Lemon, would you invite Sir King up for a segment on your show, or does he match the energy of your show?
Yeah, if he wanted to, because there was plenty of opportunities. Anytime I went live, he knew, especially when we were on a level of still being cordial, or we had our YouTube ship. Yeah, he could have been popped up anytime because my link is always pinned
and
before
I
my
did
show.
pop up. I did pop up.
So could he come to my channel? Yeah, if he wanted to, it's up to him.
So, Sir King, you said that you watch, Sir. You do watch, and Toya, I got you in the back. I'm gonna let you up just after this question. You do watch Sir King. You say you support him. You just don't always drop down. Okay, with you watching Lemon, and you see the format of his show, what he does, and how it goes. Where do you see yourself fitting on his show? Which part of the show do you fall in on?
I don't know, because there's just be so many different characters and stuff going on. I don't know. It depends on what's going on.
Have you really been watching?
Off and on, yeah, off and on.
When was the last time you were on?
The other day, but I can't remember exactly what was said. He just kept saying, "I'm not gonna hold y'all."
What, Taylor Port Tuesday? That was yesterday. So the one before Taylor Port
Probably the
Tuesday.
day before that. Yep.
All right, Monday.
Okay. And then I don't know. Lemon, when was the last time you were in a Sir King live?
I pretty much still watch all his videos, so I ain't missed one yet.
Got
Yeah, I
you. Do
just
you
don't. But I just don't be having 8 hours though.
do you shade? Do you
Uh,
watch real time?
what? Me?
Do you watch it real time or you catch the replay?
Oh, for the most part, sometimes in real time, and sometimes I'll hit the replay because I'm still subscribed. I watch. That's how I knew my name was in the videos and stuff, like because I'm still subscribed. But sometimes I catch it for the most part in real time. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is this safe to say that y'all may have outgrown each other on this internet space?
No, I just feel like I'm just on my own now. I'm doing my own thing now, and he got his own platform. So I won't say outgrown because nothing really changed. I feel like my platform it's like a reflection of what his platform used to be because he started, uh, calming down on the fighting and the cussing and the yelling and screaming. He said it's so hard to watch my replays with all the fighting and stuff going on. So for him, he don't like that. I love that shit.
That whole thing you did to that lady, Tulsa, the
Well,
way you cursed her out. Oh my God, Lemon, that made you come across as like a white a woman
because
being.
what you don't see is you don't see Queen Tulsa when she's on everybody else's platform dragging me before she hit my platform. They coming and smiling in my face like I didn't just hear what the fuck she said.
Right, because I don't watch everybody else. I watch you. So why?
No, I'm saying that's so when you saw me treating her that way, it's because I was disrespected beforehand. And she comes over and act like everything is good. And an hour ago, she was just dragging me and talking very disparagingly about me on somebody else's platform. So imagine how I feel in that moment. I'm like, nah, you ain't finna smile and play in my face. I'm finna drag you.
Yeah, but Lemon,
You don't see what she be doing. You might see her on my channel and on my platform, but she was on Jay Wilson's platform or Honest Road channel or whoever will let her up, and she'll be saying some crazy stuff. And then come to my channel, what I do?
But you turned to Scary Man for real. Like
How?
you turned to Joe Jackson, like you beating, somebody, about to beat
Oh
somebody
my
ass.
god!
I'm just saying.
Are you saying that in response to his drinking?
I think once he gets that jungle juice in him, he do turn into somebody different.
So the drinking is something would you tolerate? So he used to drink on your platform, if I'm not mistaken.
Not like that though. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Okay. Well, hold on. While it's a quiet moment, I'm gonna let Toya ask her question real quick. And then I have 2 questions on the screen that I want to get from both of you guys as well. Toya, go ahead. Toya, you on mute, sweetie.
My bad. Buenos noches.
Hola.
Hola. No, I'm actually 100% sober. This is school night. And thank you guys for being here. I appreciate your support. Mike,
I think your phone is farting.
I know. I was trying to let her get it out quickly, but
okay. Is that much better?
Yes, it is. Go ahead.
Okay. All right. So I have 2 questions, and then I'm going to drop down in the chat, and this is for both of you gentlemen. My first question would be to both Lemon and Sir King. Lemon, Sir King, Lemon, do you feel sometimes on your platform you can be a pushover to how certain guests sometimes treat you and how they don't respect your channel because they know the next day you'll let them back up? And Sir King, that's also a question to you of why do you feel the same way? And this is also an added question to that for you, Sir King. Is that why you feel so want to protect him in some aspect? I don't want to say control, but it's a protection kind of thing.
All right. Did y'all get that?
I did. I heard the part. Yeah. So, how people treat me on my panel, do I come off as?
We'll get you your answer. Thanks, love.
Bye.
Do I come off as a pushover? I would say no, because sometimes what I'll do is I let people see what's the buildup, as it's happening, right? Now I could instantly put my foot down, like how you do it, O.D.S. Like, hey, don't come up here with this. We're not going to do this. I'll drop you X, Y, and Z. For me, I be trying to let people have fun, but once I get to that boiling point that I kind of spaz, it's because it's build up. I don't just instantly spaz. So for me, I always try to let it build up and then I'll snap. And that could be a good thing or a bad thing. But for me, I feel like on my platform, I don't try to instantly snap on you because I do want you to have fun on my platform. But I let it ride for a minute. So the disrespect, yeah, I do feel like they do violate me at times, but I keep letting you play in my face, and then I'm gonna show you how I give it up. That's just how I feel.
All right. And Sir King, you heard Toya's question.
I'll say yes, I do, because I know what's to come.
All right. All right. I'm about to let the next person up, but I have two questions. These are both directed to you, Sir King, so we'll make them quick. Do you feel that this is a different lemon from the lemon that you knew on your platform?
Mm,
And if it is, what do you think's contributed to that new lemon?
no, I think what y'all seeing is what was always there. I think what was on my platform was something that, you know, I guess wasn't allowed to be 100% what y'all see now.
Okay. Okay. And I'll ask you that in a second, Lemon, but also, Sir King, do you feel like an outsider now when you go to Lemon's page? If so, why do you feel like you don't fit in? If you feel like you don't fit in.
I don't feel like I'm outside of those who need to know me, know me.
Okay. And because he has a collection, an eclectic group of people. Are you familiar with like Dragons, Cuzzo, Envy? Like, do you know his crew?
Yeah, I know. Let's be honest. The one that's like she breathing out her nose. Yeah.
You wondered. And Pizarro wanted to let you know she definitely feel like you was trying to protect Lemon and let him be someone outside of him. Well, I definitely feel like he was trying to protect Lemon and let him be someone outside of him. Are
I'm
you
trying to protect him from what is to come.
you
I mean, and I always
when you say that so mysteriously, what is to come? So like Lemon, do you know what he means when he says he's protecting you from what is to come?
Yeah, such as like my channel being gone and just people playing in my face with the wrong intentions. Like they might like you right now, but just know they might be lining you up. So he always kind of mentions that if you watch his lives, he give little hints. He don't always specifically go into great details, but you just got to read between the lines sometimes of what he's trying to say on his panel or his channel. My bad.
Okay. Trish.
Smash it.
Smash it. How are you,
oh,
Lemon?
you are
O.D.S.
disgusting. Why
What
are
And
you
up,
sitting up
Trish?
there? Oh. Why are you
oh,
sitting up there acting like you had an orgasm today? Nasty
yeah,
woman.
because it was so good.
I was
So
listening
look,
to her and that man talking her chat, and it was very weird. But let's stay on topic.
Yeah,
yes,
I mean,
yes, yes. So listen, I have a few questions and they're going to be quick. The first question is to Sir King. Do you think that you could possibly spend a night or a couple hours on Lemon's platform being just who you are, but, you know, having Lemon take the lead? Because we've seen you guys for years on your platform and you controlled the environment. Now you would be on his platform. He's the CEO of his shit. Would you be capable of doing that because you have such a takeover spirit?
uh, no, I would. I mean, I don't want to sit up there and derail his broadcast by my presence. So I don't need people. I don't want to sit up there and have people taking shots at me in the whole chat because he feeds off the chat. So the chat's coming at me. I'm kind of derailing his vibe. I mean, I'm not going to sit up there and purposely sabotage his platform by just my
That wouldn't be
presence.
sabotaging it. It would just
Yes, it
be
is.
you. How are you that weak?
Because if
We
it,
all stand on panels that we're getting drug in the chat. What's wrong with you? You're
you ask
still a
me a
pussy.
question,
Anyway, Lemon. Here's
at
you go.
least I don't
Here
get
you.
slapped around, right?
Shut up before I smack you, you slurpy
You wish.
motherfucker.
You
Listen.
wish.
Oh, Lemon. I don't
What's
like
good?
his. I'm not gonna wait until you go live because it's fresh. I don't like the way Sir King is underlining, threatening you. In the beef sector, when somebody does that, I get like really eerie
What
and
the
I'm
hell are you talking about?
paranoid. So I don't know if you're paranoid too, but I'm paranoid when people underlining threaten. I'm not saying he's threatening you, but the backup channel, it sounds like support, but this eerie, commentary is weird. What do you mean? What's to come? What do you got planned, nigga?
Oh, is that where I answer? Oh, so no, when he says that, I feel like honestly, Sir King, I'm gonna be real with you. When you always kind of highlight and reference that, I feel like it's like a bad signal, like activate, like somebody do something because they've been threatening my channel. And although you might just be trying to tell me something, but I feel like if you felt that way, you could have hit me up on IG, like, bro,
Okay.
listen, hold on,
And then we'd be like, why you didn't tell you? Like,
no. What I'm saying to you is you will go live and talk about it to the public, the masses, and inform more people about what's people are threatening on my channel and stuff versus just, hey, bro, let me write him a quick little message and tell him, like, hey, be on the lookout, be aware, or be abreast of what's these threats that's on your channel. You could have told me behind the scenes.
I did, Lemon. Didn't
you did not tell me?
Didn't I already have a conversation with you in the background in Zoom? Hey, start your backup page. So if that don't get your attention, let me now announce it in the forefront so you can see the severity, since you said I'm sometimes paranoid, so you can understand that this is what I'm saying is real and not due to my paranoia.
But it sounds like you're taking joy
This
in when
ain't got nothing to do with you, dry hands.
Okay, well, let me go on mute.
Thank you.
Thank you for your. Did you have any more questions, Trish?
Yes, because I wanted to hear them, battle it out with my stirring apart with that. But the thing is, I definitely believe, I definitely believe that Sir King is a hater, right? And it's all different types of haters and levels. Do I think he's proud of Lemon coming from him and having such success? Yes. Do I feel like he is able to handle Lemon's success today and tomorrow? No. That's why he's threatening. And he's been around a long time. So I'm just saying, if this makes you feel uneasy, Lemon, follow your heart and keep doing what you're doing, because you're anonymous to a point, and that's a good thing. But this dude right here never outshined the master. He scares me. I'm glad I didn't come from him. I would shoot him in the dick, to be honest with you.
All right, Trish.
Well, thank you so much.
If you get more questions, come back around.
But okay, I will. Bye, baby.
What?
Queen Tulsa is back.
Okay.
Yes. How are you? Okay, I'm back. So this question is for the mentor. What what do you think is going to be Lemon's downfall?
That's a real messy question.
Yes, I love it. Thank you, Tulsa.
That's a real.
You're welcome, honey.
I mean, surveillance of his channel, meaning, when I had my broadcast, I rarely, left it, especially when people were up there. But I think also, the consumption of alcoholic beverages is what concerns me.
So his drinking, you think, will be the demise of his channel?
Ultimately, yeah.
Lemon, how do you feel about that? Do you feel like your drinking is a problem?
Nope, not at all.
Do you feel like it?
Because every time I was on Sir King panel and channel, and I'll be up there for hours and turning up and cussing people out, I was the same person. All I did was, I hear the staticky noise.
All right, hold on. Everybody mute. We about to drop.
So yeah, I feel like I'm myself, but I'm just on my own platform. Like when I used to be on Sir King's panel, same shit. I'm just saying a little bit more control because we had conversations like, hey, bro, reel it in a little bit. I can't have you like spazzing out and doing extra.
You didn't control the live button.
Right. But what I'm saying to you is remember that you have to have a conversation with me about me spazzing out and doing too much on your platform. So that's why I reeled it back, because I'm showing you, even though I'm drinking, I can control what you're asking from me. Right. And it was like,
you're completely not understanding my comment. It's not about your commentary.
No.
It's about the
no. You can finish.
The consumption of alcohol is allowing your channel to be exposed to certain characters because you either fall asleep, right? During that, right. And sometimes that's due to the consumption of alcohol. Correct?
No, it's because I'm tired, and if I'm tired, I'm finna go to bed, which is a bad thing, and which I'm doing better at, like taking naps before I go live for so many hours and stop trying to like depend on like if I fall asleep, who's left on my panel. Like I had Wiley up there, Jesus Christ, and he took them from to different areas. I fell asleep again. I had grown folks up there, Jesus Christ. Thank you. That
Wow.
nothing crazy, nothing crazy happened with them two being left on my panel. But yeah, it is scary, and I do understand what he's saying. But yeah, I gotta take accountability. But sometimes I do overwork myself, and I do be live for so long. A lot of people be like, Lemon, you should just end it at a certain point. You should just go to bed. And sometimes I be just trying to entertain the masses that I get tired. And it's not because I'm drinking. I had a long day. I got to work. I got to cook. I have so many things to do. Plus go live for so many hours. And I go to sleep. Shit, it
All
happens.
right.
But
Well,
I'm working
you
on it. That's
don't
a
have to
downfall.
go live for that many hours. You can take a
Of
break and
course.
sleep when you want to. But look, I'm gonna ask one question. Then we got a few people up here. I'm gonna let them ask. It's a
All right.
two-parter, and then I'm gonna read Molly's because he put $4.99 on it.
Molly,
Yeah. So hold on. So do you feel? Well, let's first get Molly's out of the way. ODS, do you feel like the YT streets are taking out their grievances for Ness and Shakim out on Lemon, and Sir King is just an easier target? I wouldn't call Sir King an easier target because I mean he's been here and he's done that, and they do different type of things. So I don't personally feel that way. The two of y'all can answer that if y'all choose to. Neither.
I think it was for Sir King. I don't know. Go what? I know what the question is, but I think Sir King, you got it.
I don't understand the question.
Do you feel like the YT streets are taking out their grievances for Ness and Shakim on Lemon? So because Lemon is a part of their three-piece team, is he getting smoke from everybody about the trip and all that shit based on the way people feel about Ness and Shakim is how I'm taking it. And then he went on to say, and Sir King is just an easier target.
Well, I think Lemon set himself up for the critique that he's currently getting, right? Because he was a part, and no offense to you, Lemon, you were part of the embellishment of the security guards and Palacious hotel room, and
The
you,
contract.
right, and all that. And,
Don't forget the private party bus.
correct, exactly. So, yeah, all that embellishment is get you that kind of commentary.
And for me, I feel like this with the whole situation of critiques of the party bus and the security guards. Listen, that's what was said, and if it didn't happen, I got to get drug about it. It's no big deal for
So,
me. I don't. What?
let me ask you this: so did the? And I'm not trying to figure out. We just now we get some light to the situation. But did the sponsor tell you that? I mean, did you have converse with the sponsor, and she was saying, "Yeah, you don't have security," or was it just big head Winnie the Pooh or whatever looking ass Ness told you that?
No, I talked to the sponsor.
Okay.
All right. So, Pizarro, did you have a question right now, or you was just
No, I didn't come up here for no question. I
all right?
came to get my opinion on this bullshit. Since I know their history since they both came into each other's lives and stuff.
Uh, from the
So,
rudeness. Hold on.
yeah, you already know it. First of all, Sir King, you on bullshit. Lemon, you on bullshit. Both of y'all are not acknowledging the real shit, and that's what I can't understand with you two. Now, as far as when I talked to you, Lemon, I told you if it came down to Sir King giving you advice, it's not like you gonna listen because you listen to Trish stupid ass. Where Trish said she felt like because he kept warning you about your channel, it's supposed to be a threat that he may be trying to do something to your channel. But really and truly, how many times you got porn bombed?
Twice.
Of those two times, were you drunk both times?
Yes,
Okay.
Okay.
but
So
Okay.
why would that make you feel like he would try to do something to your channel
I
when
never
he
said
is
he would do something to my channel.
well, you agree with Trish. You said you did feel that way. You did feel like that he was throwing a signal, a back signal for
To
someone
whoever
to
was
take.
threatening me.
But
Correct,
I'm
not
just,
him.
it's not about anyone that is threatening you from him. If you're careless, like what happened with me with my channel, and I had someone come up there, you lucky they didn't do you like they did me. Well, they snatched my shit down right then and there while I was fucking live. They could have did
Okay.
you the same. They could have did you the same way. And then if he giving you advice about a backup channel, It's a lot of people have told you to get a backup channel. Your own supporters have told you to get a backup channel. It would be
Yeah.
nice to get a backup channel because you don't know. People does target you when you become the one that's in these streets and you get in them numbers. You know you will be a target. You know that people will do shit. You've been here for a long time. You know how these streets go. Now, Sir King, I do think it's bullshit that you decided that you didn't want to give him no support at all, even though he sat up on your platform. He don't fought with a few bitches on your platform. So what
No,
was wrong with you being on his
that's
platform
not.
fighting with a few bitches?
That's but they. If you have a listen, if there's an audience, when he was over there as a co-host, there were so many times people be like, "Oh, I can't wait for when Lemon start his own stuff." So if you see that coming into fruition, and that there's an audience that wants to see him alone, then why would like it's just weird. Why would I come like purposely over there and overshadow what he's trying to get started? You know what I'm saying? When people have already declared they want to see him alone. You know what I mean? That's like Kelly. Everybody saying they want to see Beyonce, and Kelly Rowland still tagging along with Beyonce. Like, no, people want to see Beyonce by herself.
But
So
that don't
Kelly,
have nothing to do with your support though, because
well,
he
he had
still
my
supported you and he still looked it for you. Out of
oh,
everybody, he looked it for you though. He
but
looked it for you
Pizarro,
for that
there
support. And you
there
know
are
he did.
right, but there are inaccuracies on that. When they were
Oh
playing
what?
in his face, this I'm about to tell you. When there were
Okay.
people playing in his face, when they were saying trigger words that could get the audio bots on his channel, I sat up there and jumped on a beat on a link and say, "Lemon, hey, stop playing in his face," because I could see what they were doing. So when I needed to be there, I was there, and I told him what was going on, and I was there to tell him that hey, get the backup page.
So, Sir King, let me ask you this: do you think it would have been more appropriate, or it would be a better look if you didn't only come to scold him or to catch him when he got his hand in the cookie jar? You can't just come around
It
when he
was
opened it up and just chilling doing his
no,
intro.
it
Just be
was
like, "Hey, yo,
never
what up, y'all? Sir King in the house. Just wanted to say what up. Have a good show tonight and be out."
no, it was never a scolding. I never scolded him. I scolded the people that
Which
were
is in
doing.
turn scolding him because that's they're a
No,
reflection of him because they're on his platform, right?
not at all. That's like saying you dropping in when I'm kicking the people ass on your panel. I mean, I'm kicking your ass. No, I'm kicking the people ass on your panel who trying to fuck up your shit.
But that's his people. That's his crowd. That's the
That's
same
not
people.
that's not the same thing as scolding. I'm not scolding him. I scolded the people on his panel. To scold Lemon would be like, Lemon, why the fuck you got these people saying all this stuff on your panel? I never said that. I said, hey, cut that out. Stop using that language on his channel. Y'all see what y'all doing. So
That's
that's
sort of like a supervisor. They're not gonna talk to the employee, they go talk to the manager type thing. But
because
instead of you talking to him about the people on there, you was giving him advice about them in public. I don't know. It just could have been handled in a better way to show
no,
that you still support him and that you care about what his channel doing and you ain't just trying to boss up on him when you see an opportunity.
you got once again you got to understand the time in which I dropped down. That was at the very start. So he was at that time was trying to, I guess, appease the people, and I understand that. But I also could see their long game in the same way, right? They understand that Lemon is trying to not make these people stay away from his channel. He's trying to tolerate what they're doing. They could sense that as well, and they're trying to see what they could get away with. And I see it, so I came in and said, "Stop this right
I do
now!
agree
What
with
y'all
him.
trying to
I
do?"
do agree that he did when when people first started coming over there at Lemmy, he was hitting the link telling Lemmy that, they ain't
But
really
I
there for
understand that, yeah. But I was just saying, why not? You come around if you got to let him know, hey, you got this going on. Just come around and just kick it. Sometimes is what
Right.
I'm saying.
But I'm not sure. You gotta understand. If I understand what my presence brings, I'm gonna drop down his chat and have all these people coming at me. I'm not trying to change that mood, that vibe. You gotta sometimes sense, okay, damn, why he dropped down and now everybody talking to him and I had a good commentary going. I was very cognizant of that. So sometimes it's just best to stay in the clouds so that your presence is not felt.
Okay, spill it, boy. I appreciate you for being quiet on the panel. You can unmute and come on with your commentary.
Okay. So, couple things. I there's two things that Sir King actually does, and I don't know if it bothers Lemon, but I could say that I cringe every time that you do it. And I'm gonna say, Sir King, I don't think that you I don't think you're doing it to be malicious at all, but every time you speak about his drinking publicly, I cringe. Every time you make those comments about there's two different lemons, it's the old lemon and there's this other lemon, and when he drinks and this, that thing, and the other. So we got these two lemons, and then you'll say, you become scary man, like you did it tonight. You're scary man. Every time you do it, and you say it publicly, it makes me cringe because it's the exact same thing as when I'm getting into it with people and y'all start calling me a bully. It's a character assassination. Now, when y'all do it to me, I know y'all are trying to get at me, and it is that. It's a character assassination. But I don't think you're actually doing that to Lemon as a character assassination. I hope you're not doing that. But Lemon, does it feel like a character assassination when you hear that,
Uh,
or does it bother you at all?
it did, especially when he was talking to Terry P. He was like, "Oh, Terry P, it's a different limit." Like when I was in that, I was there. I was literally
I
in
was
that
there
live,
too. I was there.
and I was like, "Why? Like, why are you doing this?" Like, I was that same person on your channel because it was cool when it was on your channel, but on my own
No,
thing, like, no, you was
you're
like, "No,
not.
hold on, hold on." He was like, Terry, you don't understand. This is a different limit. It's two limits now. She's like, two limits? Because she ain't been out in the scene for a minute. So she didn't even know I had a channel. And you kept saying it. You said it more than once to her, like, oh, it's a different person. I'm that same person that was on your channel doing the exact same thing. You even had to pull me to the side and say, hey,
That's
No,
not
you was.
uh,
true, Lemon.
No, you
That's
was
not
not,
true.
man. No, you was not.
That's
You
not
was a
true.
do
total.
y'all want me to? Oh,
You are a totally different person than you is of now of your own channel. And
because
Sir King, you were way different. Especially
who's
when
the
you
same?
pussy. You damn sure wasn't saying no shit like that.
Because I had a conversation with him and he told me, hey, bro, I can't allow you to keep doing what you're doing on my platform. You got to reel it in. He even said, I don't know if it's a drinking or whatever, but I don't want this on my platform. So I had to change a little bit, even though I'm drinking. It's no excuse for how you give it up. But we had conversation where he had to pull me to a side and pretty much say, hey, I can't allow this on my platform. So I'm being respectful, even though I'm drinking. That's it. I've been the same person. I just had to hone back on who I was. Not who I was, but what he wanted on his platform. So if I'm cutting up on his platform and he has to pull me to a side and be like, hey, I can't allow this on my platform, meaning I've been doing this. We had conversations that y'all did not get to see because we were having them behind the scenes and he would tell me what he did not want on his platform. And as a co-host, I was respecting his wishes.
And this is why when Lemon was actually over at Sir King's, there was always the issue of people saying, I can't wait till you do your own thing. That's why people always try to get him to start his own platform because there actually is two different lemons. There's a lemon that hangs out at Avatar Nation, and then there's the lemon that is over at Lemon's channel. The two channels are not alike. They're nothing alike. They are absolutely nothing alike. That's why I asked the question, does Sir King feel like an outsider when he goes over there? And if so, is that a problem? Because they really are two different worlds. Because if the whole fact of the matter is, if Lemon goes to his channel and is the Avatar Nation Lemon, guess who's going to be sitting at Lemon's channel with him? Not all the new people that he's actually attracted, because they're attracted to the new Lemon, the Lemon, the crazy Lemon, the pop off Lemon, all of the shit. They like it, and that's why they're there. Those crowds are completely different. They're completely different. It's a completely different atmosphere. It's a completely different experience. Is it right? Is it wrong? It just is what it is. But I think the whole thing, this is where some of the friction is with the friendship, is, just little things that maybe Lemon is feeling a certain kind of way, but not saying it to Sir King. He feels a certain kind of way about it. That's the stuff that I see. That's why I came up and said what I had to say. I'm not trying to be smart or trying to be funny. It's just what I actually see. It's what I see. And when Sir King comes over to Lemon's new channel. Sir King shows up like a killjoy. He shows up like a killjoy. He comes in like Mrs. Garrett from The Facts of Life. Don't do this. Don't do that. Don't say this. Don't say that. Lemon, you better stop him. And you do scold Lemon in front of his people. And I'm going to tell you, they don't like it. They don't like it.
Just like you try to scold Terry P to drop down off my live, right?
I did. I did. But that was because I didn't like the
Mm.
way Terry P was being treated.
Mm.
But once Terry P was okay with it, didn't I shut my mouth and let her have at it?
Very begrudgingly so.
I did no, I just
Mm.
shut my mouth and I let her have at it. But this is not about me and Terry P. This is not
I'm
about
just
me
highlighting
fighting with you.
the
This is about me shedding a light on what you may not actually see. You may not have
I
seen it,
see.
and you may
I
not know
see
that you were doing
clearly
it.
without great
Listen,
contacts and
and
all.
that's
I see clearly.
listen, I ain't come up here to be insulted. I
Mm.
came up, I gave what I had. Far as I'm concerned, you can throw the whole motherfucking friendship in the garbage, bitch. I don't give a fuck. But I
Mhm.
gave you that because I like you, stupid, and I like Lemon, and I like you two together. But all in all, at the end of the day, y'all could throw y'all whole friendship in the garbage, and I wouldn't give a good fuck.
I know.
Now you have a good night.
You were probably celebrating.
Lemon, Lemon,
Oh, what up, Treasure? What up?
love you for real, babe. I'm going.
All
That
right,
nigga
salute.
don't
Thank you
love
for
you.
that.
Don't that nigga don't love you. Trust and believe. Okay.
Hey, look, Nubian Warrior said, "Is it possible to pick a day for 2 weeks for a show between you two? I think that would be awesome. Is the energy still there?
What to have a show or
Yeah, like
my?
for him to have a segment. I don't even know if it's a full show, but would you all commit to see how the chemistry go for a segment between the two of y'all on your show,
Of
Lemon?
course, if that's something he wanted to do, of course, because my panel and my channel has always been available to him at any given time. It's never been I'm not going to bring Sir King up type situation. I just feel like he felt a way of the audience saying, "Well, Lemon starting his own channel. Me being there will be the same thing of him having his own channel, but I'm there, so they're not getting nothing new." So I think he was listening to the audience, but that's not what I said. My link has always been for everybody. He just chose to use it when he wanted to. When he did pop up, very rarely. But yeah, that's how I feel. Like it's up to him, but that's how I feel with the whole situation. It's never been I never been opposed to it, but I just felt like he listened to the audience and he like I don't want to overshadow or I don't want to get into with your people because they want to hear from you and they don't want to about like Sir King and Lemon just on Lemon's channel. And I feel like that's why he wasn't as present, but he listened to the audience versus like what he could have did.
Okay. Tulsa, real quick, because I got other people in the back. Do you have a question right now? If not, I'm gonna
I
recycle and
do.
go ahead.
Okay, so my question, or it's not really a question, I just kind of see it as, these guys were, great business partners. And I think SK saw the best in Lemon and, wanted him to level up. And I feel like when there were certain things that kind of happened on his panel, he flew in, but it's like you can lead the horse to the water, but you can't make him drink. And I think that, when I had addressed his drinking the other night, it was only a suggestion, not a command, was just kind of like, just kind of do it in moderation or just have a set night that you do that. And, he had a problem with altering himself or changing himself, but he said earlier that he changed some things when Sir King wanted him to, come on his show and things like that, right? So I just think that just take it as a suggestion, and not everybody is here to beat you down. I actually love you guys together, and I think that a show together would be amazing. Thank you for having me, and I'll come back up if I have another question.
Thanks, Tulsa. We got Trish back, and then we have Dragons also. So Trish, go ahead.
Smash it. I just wanted to come back up to clarify what Pizza was saying. I wasn't necessarily saying that Sir King would do this, but the way he
Dragons, can you?
came
Okay, go ahead.
across, the way he came across earlier with the mystique of delivering, the information to, Lemon, it just gave this eerie feeling. I want to be clear on that. And sometimes in the beef sector, when people do that, it's usually them scheming. Not to say he was, but it's just the culture. The second thing is Lemon found his worth. He is his own brand right now. And I understand that Sir King seemingly wants to look out for him. But there's other ways to support if you're genuine. And I don't think that he's too much to worry about with his drinking. Lemon is smart, he has balance. And the one thing that I know about him, he watches everything. He's very aware. Things that people don't know he's watching. So I learned that about Lemon, and I don't think that he's someone that misses much, even when he is drunk. If Sir King finds that it's a problem, maybe he should have children and raise them and tell them what to do all the time. But Lemon is grown. And obviously, what he's doing is working for him. So smash it. I'm done.
Thank you.
Smash
Thank you,
it.
Trish.
And I agree
Smash
with
it.
Trish
Dragon.
too.
Thank you.
I agree with Trish. I agree with everything the fuck she just said. I ain't gotta say no more on that part. Now, pizza, bitch, you think
Dragons.
you can make
That's not what we're here for. You ain't coming up here to holler at no motherfucking pizza from no motherfucking panel. You can do that shit in the chat. If you don't get your loud ass the fuck up off of here, hold on. We got one more guest in the back.
I would like to ask Dragons why she set up here and threatened.
Drag, I love me some dragons. I ain't
If
gonna
she
hold
come
y'all.
back and talk like a normal person and talk to Lemon and Sir King, she can come back. But she not coming up here to talk to Pizarro.
Oh my bad. Hold on. Let me go on mute.
What's up, Shakim?
Okay, what's up, O.D.S? What's up, Sir King? So this is what I want to say. I do think that drinking is a problem for me, right? Now, it may not be a problem for everybody else, but I feel like the only time me and him get into it is when he's drunk. Now, when he's sober, I can deal with him. Like, he's pleasant. He knows how to listen. He pays attention to the panel. I don't have to wait backstage 30 minutes. But I feel like when he's drinking, it's like it's just no holds barred. There's no consideration for the audience or the supporters like me. So I just feel like we can't minimize the issue with the drinking because this man just had a breakdown the day before yesterday. And people were watching and screen recording and plotting on him. So I feel like anybody that's not keeping it real don't give a fuck about him. So I respect that Sir King can actually keep it real. I don't see it as scolding. I feel like it's an observation that anybody with two eyes and two ears and a brain with neurons can tell that this man has a drinking problem. Will he deal with it? Probably not. Will his audience encourage him to stop? Probably not, because the audience wants to see the train wreck. The audience wants to see you in your feelings. They want to see you crying. They want to see you angry. They want to see you, just being a train wreck. And I feel like that's why certain people, maybe Sir King can elaborate if that's his reasoning for keeping his distance. I don't know. But I feel like that's why I want to keep my distance, because when he's drinking, you just don't know what he's going to do. You don't, and then you got to wait backstage 20 minutes. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot. It's a lot for the viewers and it's a lot for the supporters. So we have to keep those conversations real if we care about our people. Now, if we don't care about each other, then fuck it. Who cares? Drink away. Drink
So
your.
you care about Lemon? That's why you came up to make this PSA?
I do care about him. I do. I don't know if he
Okay.
cares about me, but I do care about him and I do care about his well-being. So I would just say I wish people would stop enabling, because yes, we can party, we can talk shit, we can drag, we can cuss each other out. But when do we say, okay, all right, we don't got to drink every night? You know what I'm saying? Like, we can have a sober show. I used to have a drinking problem too. So this is not an intervention and this is not me judging nobody. All right. I've had a drinking problem. I've
All
had
right, hold on. We'll need the background on your history and drinking, but we want to hear from Lemon, the people that's involved in this. So first of all, Sir King, how do you feel about it? Shakim agrees with you that says that there possibly is a drinking concern. I know you probably have your own opinions on this Shakim and him relationship because you feel like he is a part of the plays and stuff. Either one of you guys want to come off mute and address what's been said? And to the people in the back, I'm about to let you up just a moment.
I'll go to AA when Shakim start telling the truth. I understand what he's saying right now, but I feel like it got to be a fair exchange. He's a habitual liar. So in this moment, I understand what he's saying, but You just met me a few months ago, so you don't even know me. So
So,
if when I'll go to AA when you stop being such a habitual liar every day from a sober perspective, you lie on the strength of you just waking up and God bless you to see another day. You just wake up lie every day. So we're talking about audience, if we're talking about what the people want, you got to start with yourself before you address me, and it starts with yourself. So you're sober according to you, and you wake up lying, and it's so apparent that you lie, and you don't even realize you're a liar. You just lie because that's you think it's normal. So I will address that when you fix who you are, respectfully.
Okay.
and Lemon, when's the last time you had a physical done?
Ooh.
3 months ago,
And how did your blood work come back?
perfect. I'm good. I'm in good health.
All organs are working as they
Everything
should.
is working. I ain't got
Okay.
no bags. I'm good.
I never say you
Sir
had no
King,
bad.
so when you saw him, Sir King, did he not physically look like what you expected him to look like?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying with the consumption of alcohol, it will target the liver,
Okay.
and it's
All right. Hold on.
prevent.
We have a special guest. Well,
Thank you,
Sir
doctors.
King, were you able to get all of your?
Oh, you're welcome, patient Lemon.
Oh, no problem, Doctor Sir King.
Anytime.
The
Okay.
shade. All right, Shakim, you good? You got your point. I'm gonna drop you, and I got two more people I'm gonna bring up, and then you can come back through if you got some more questions.
All right. Thanks for
Appreciate
having
it.
me. All right. Bye-bye.
Drop down, bitch. Drop down, bitch. Drop down, bitch.
All right. Well, we have a special guest. This person, because I haven't seen them on the streets in forever. Hold on, let me get something that's not coming up next. Go ahead and take yourself off mute, young
Is
lady.
that Heidi? Is that Heidi on the phone?
Hey,
Hi, X April.
hey, O.D.S. How are
What up? What up?
you?
What up? I'm doing good. Good to see you live earlier. What's going on?
Thank you. Hey, Sir King. Hey, Lemon. I
How you
just want to
doing?
say that I
Hey,
want
what
to
up,
ask.
ass April?
Hey, I think that Sir King has good intentions when he's giving the advice about the backup channel and that sort of thing. But it also has an undertone of, hope for the best, prepare for the worst type of thing. And I just think that everyone should allow you to be an individual, and you have your own channel, you're doing well, and you don't necessarily have to set yourself up or prepare for a downfall, because there doesn't have to be a downfall. You could actually do great and take off and never look back. I think that Sir King is giving you advice based off of his own journey that he's had here on YouTube, and I don't mean that in any slighted way towards you, Sir King, or anything like that. But, a lot of us have, had heightened times here on YouTube, and then, it's came down a little bit. And so everybody has their time, but some people don't come down. Some people continue to grow. And I think that we should uplift you in that way and let you go on your own journey. Do you feel that undertone of preparing for the worst, or even maybe him hoping for you to have that downfall at some point?
No, I feel like in this situation, I feel like him telling like get a backup channel because he understand like listen, you're good right now, so right now you should capitalize on having a backup channel because it's so hard to grow your channel
Mhm.
again. Everybody's not as
Right.
fortunate to get a restart. So I don't look at that as a bad thing. It's like a lookout moment, like, hey, bro, you need a backup channel right now while you got the spot on you. Capitalize on creating a backup channel just in case something happens. So I don't look at that in a bad way, not at all.
Okay, that's good. I do think that the two of you should maybe get together and do a show together, maybe once a month or something like that, just to bring back old times and to collaborate on some things. I think that would be a good idea. But that's all I had.
Thank you for coming up. You back doing content
Thank
and
you.
everything? Or you just popping
Yes,
in?
sir.
All right,
No,
now good to
I'm
see you. I'll make sure I
thank
share
you
you
so
out.
much.
All right.
But
All right, thank you.
as wait before you go,
April, hold on.
can you please do us a
Yes.
favor? Could you please do a makeup tutorial live dedicated to Ness? That'd be tremendously appreciated.
Messenger.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Absolutely. We're gonna do some shade matching.
Oh, the state is thick. Thank you for coming through, X April. So Laura
All
of the
right.
Valley
See
had a question for you, Sir King. Since you were concerned about Lemon's sobriety, they said, Sir King, obesity affects the organs as well. What are your lab results looking like? And I want to thank
Very,
you for
very good. Very good. I got them 3 weeks ago. And how do you know I'm obese? There
that.
you go.
All right, and then I have two more things. I mean, one more. Nubian Warrior, thank you again. What else will you bring to your platform? You allow all the misfits to run it, overshadows who you are and what you need to learn, what we need to learn from you. And I'm assuming that's to Lemon because you're
Me?
allowing
Oh,
misfits.
listen, I feel like this, right? On my YouTube journey, I think we all got different stories and different journeys, right? It's a learning process. So I feel like currently my mistakes that I'm going to make on YouTube is my mistakes to make. That's how you learn and grow. And if you're trying to have everything cookie cutter and picture perfect, sometimes you don't learn from the mistakes. Everything is already in order, right? So I would say that I feel like I do. I'm way more comfortable when I first started, but my mistakes and my journey is my journey. I know I get help and support, and people can give advice about like do this, don't do that. But my mistakes that I'm going to make as a content creator now is my mistakes to make and learn
Okay.
and grow from it.
So if your mistakes are your mistakes, that must mean
Yeah.
that you enjoy regret.
No. I feel like when you did YouTube, you did it on your own, right? But it was a journey for you to take and learn from different things, right? From alliances and different people, right? But you had to learn and go through certain points in order
Right.
to become who you were as a content creator. And I'm in that same process. I'm in the beginning of my process. So when I do make mistakes, even though I get advice, these are my mistakes to make and learn and grow from it.
But when you say that, it's like, oh, I want to go through all the struggles so that I can, even if I have, you know, someone to maybe ask questions to or to learn from, I still want to,
Mhm.
go through those hard lessons and know what it feels like to.
I think that, yeah, and I think that does make you a better content creator because you have to really go through some things. Not everybody, but for the most part, yeah, I get it,
So
but
do
I feel
you
like
really
that's
want to go? Do you really want to go through having to start back up and having to rely on people who may not be as willing to promote you because of they know what you're able to attract? Because that's
Thank
what
you, Nubian.
happens when your page disappears. You now have to lean on others to now advertise that for you. That's
yeah.
a lot of work. That's what I'm saying. You could be saving yourself like 2 to 3 months of work if you listen. That's all I'm saying.
All right. So I want to interject real quick. I want to allow Tulsa, you've been up here a few times, so I'm gonna let you act second. Bap, welcome to this platform. And go ahead with your question, love.
Hey, yeah, just real quick question because y'all know I don't like to be on panels long.
I
What up,
know.
Babs?
That's why I reserved you to come on up. Come on, boo.
Hey, hey, SK, hey, Lemon.
Hello, Timo
Um,
lady.
What's good? What's good?
yeah, I just wanted to Lemon just have something clarified real quick because I keep seeing the comments in the chat, basically saying SK was jealous that you started your own channel, blah blah blah. Right? Can you clarify for these people? Was there ever a point when you were still his co-host that you felt like he didn't want you to start your own channel?
No, not at all.
And weren't there several times where he encouraged you to start your own channel?
Yes, he did.
Okay,
Yep.
that's all I was saying, just for a point of clarification. I'm glad y'all had your conversation. I'm glad it hasn't been very nasty or anything like that. Y'all had a little couple petty jabs or whatever, but I'm glad overall it's been mature. So yeah,
Um,
that's it.
so I just want to say thank you, Babs, because you answered those or asked those questions like you're Johnny Cochran's daughter. So thank you.
I'm
He's so very
trying.
sweet. Thank you,
All
Bap.
right, bye y'all.
I do want to acknowledge
Salute.
Nubia Warrior again with the 4.99. Limit having alliances only limits your growth. A content creator has to be unbiased. What are you willing to do to limit this?
I feel like right now, currently, I don't have no alliances. You know what I'm saying? Like, in my opinion, I don't feel like I got no alliances. Like I'm cool with Ness, but that's all it is. She don't control my panel or tell me what to do or who to interact with or who to have. If that would be the case, then a lot of people will be gone. But I still interact with different people like the J Duns, the fucking like VS, anybody, because I don't try to pick up nobody else's beat. That was one thing I always did. But now that I'm on my own and doing my own thing, I try my best to not let other people's problems become my problem.
Sir King, do you agree that he does not have a what was the word that was used?
Alliance.
Yeah.
Alliance.
How do you feel about that? His response is he doesn't have a alliance. There's no individual connection with anyone. He specifically. How do you feel about that?
I don't think that's truthful. Not to say he's just not to say he's a liar. I do think that the back interaction, especially with Ness, as we saw. Now I don't know if there's been a decline in their rapport, But as we saw, she had him kind of on a leash, and stuff. So we're
Who,
not.
who, who had me on? Who?
You
You
care to
know,
elaborate? He has a few questions on that. Who would you say has him on a leash?
has or had. I don't. Like I said, I don't know if there's been a decline in their rapport, but Ness definitely seemed like she has you on the leash.
That's a lie.
Also, I'm not sure what you're showing, baby, and I'm scared. What is you showing? Oh,
Yep.
you outside walking. Okay.
That's my dog on the leash.
Okay.
Sorry.
Not to distract us. It was a little bit distracting, so I just wanted to see. Let me go ahead and get your questions so that way you
Oh,
can
yeah.
walk your dog.
My bad. Okay.
Tulsa, you can go ahead with your questions
What's
so
up?
that way you
What's
can.
up, Larry?
Okay.
My bad. Oh.
Not
All
lyric.
right. Thank you so much. So I was actually okay, let me sit down. Okay, so I was gonna say with y'all hearing each other express your grievances towards one another, would you be able to give each other um I guess, advice or tips going forward after I drop down. But I wanted to say, Lemon, I support you. And I want to say that I'm a journalist, I'm a reporter out here. Listen, I'm an unbiased content creator. I don't run in an alliance. So that's why I'm able to be unbiased. And that's why I'm able to go everywhere without anybody getting offended because I'm my own woman. But I wanted to thank ODS for this panel, for this show, and thank you for doing great works. And make sure everyone likes, share, and subscribe. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Tulsa. Even though you cussed me out the other day on the panel, I appreciate
Salute.
it.
Thank you.
I'm a fiance. Thank you for the super chat. And ODS Tulsa is not beef sector with the most questions. Go home, Roger.
This
Sorry.
is it.
Yeah. So just, I mean, because we coming up on 2 hours here. Let's get to some type of conclusion. The panel is closed now for open guests. We're gonna go ahead and get the final words and what does the future look like for this situation between Lemon and Sir King. So y'all having this moment right now. I'm trying to see, like, is this it, or is there a change plan for the future? Like, where do you see Sir King? Give him your unsolicited advice. Go ahead. You got the floor.
I honestly feel that Lemon and I are good. I just I understand his mindset a little bit more. Um, but I mean, there's no animosity or nothing like that. And when I do say things, it's in his best interest. That's all.
All right. Now, Lemon, do you feel like it always comes off as Sir King is speaking in his best interest, or do you sometimes feel as if it can be judgmental, or he's setting a level of expectation on you that you might not have necessarily signed up for?
Good intentions at times, but it's a mixed bag at times. But I hear what he's saying. I do think he got good intentions. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes when the way he talk at times, I'm like, bro, like listen, it comes off a way, and I got to react to it. But I do think he got good intentions with a hint of a little shadiness to it as well.
Okay. Did either one of y'all have anything additionally that y'all wanted to add to this?
Yeah.
Um,
Lemon, get a backup page.
and I will do so. I'm very lazy. I'm hard headed, yo. I'm one to admit I'm hard headed.
Oh, yeah. You see. Mhm. Is that
You see,
okay? Well,
you see, you see this.
no. Since you said you got a hard head, is there a reason why you did not take off that bandana and wore that? Are you covering something on the top of your head?
Bandana. I never wore a bandana. A do
Oh, so you
rag.
got,
I had my do rag off.
a
I had my
do-rag.
do for the party bus. I did not have a do. Go to my community wall. My pictures are there. I didn't have on a do rag on a party bus.
Okay.
Now with the party bus situation, I literally was in the moment, ready. I had a wristband and everything. I was going to get on the bus with everybody else. The lady, the little Hispanic chick, was like, "Hey," she was talking to Shakim. She noticed his outfit, and she was talking to him. And I walked up, and then I was like, "What's going on?" She was like, "Hey, they said I can't get on the party bus because I got
Thank
on
you,
shorts
Rocky.
and flip flops and stuff." So he had to change his whole entire wardrobe. So when she looked at me, she said, I didn't even realize you had on jean shorts. But you can't wear shorts, which is the weirdest. I've never heard of that before in my life. And I travel a lot. I've never heard you can't wear jean shorts in the summertime to a club. Now, with the hat situation, it wasn't you can't wear a hat because Rebel Sun had a hat on. And he had like a black bandana underneath his hat. Like, he was in all black. Um, it was just like you can't wear hats without logo. You can't have a logo on it, like basketball team, whatever. You can't have that, but you can wear hats. So no, I wasn't hiding nothing. That's all it was.
They're saying that you were wearing Lolo shorts. Is that true?
Who shorts?
Lolos. 'Cause that I mean, they were wondering.
Lolo.
Well, they were wondering why you were wearing jean shorts, and then on top of that,
We all had on. We for the most part, it was a good day on Saturday in Vegas, but it was warm. It's Vegas. I had on shorts. Shaquem had on shorts. King Roman News had on jeans short. Well, Shaquem had on basketball shorts, but whatever. He had on. We all had on shorts. I thought it was appropriate for the time of the season. It was. It was summertime. It's hot, so jean shorts was appropriate. I bought 2 pair of jeans. I bought 3 pair of jean shorts. So I had all my clothes, even though I was only going to be there for 3 days. But you never know what's going to happen. But I showed up regular. I didn't know about no dress code until we in line trying to get on the party bus.
Okay, do you think Honest Rose really heterosexual? Because the way he was hitting there seems like
I
currently.
don't. I
I'm just saying.
honestly, I think Honest Row is who he is. I don't look at people's. It. I think he's gay. I don't know. Shit, he might be. I don't know what he is. I don't know. But him flirting and dancing with Ness wasn't a big deal to me. I feel like Honest Row was just in the moment of drinking, turn up. He's in Vegas for the first time, and it was just random moments. Now I missed the party bus, so that moment on the party bus and clubs they went to, I wasn't there. But when they danced in the room and stuff, I just looked at it like 2 friends dancing. I didn't. I don't know, but yeah, she shook that ass on Honest Row, and he got behind it.
Okay, now people are saying since you allowed Shakim to borrow your clothes, why do you allow him to borrow your deodorant?
He didn't wear my deodorant
Exactly. So they were saying if you allowing the man to borrow your clothes, if you're doing all that, why you didn't offer him your deodorant?
because the deodorant that I brought was the kind you got to rub on your armpits, and I don't share that. Now, with all the clothes I brought with Vegas was brand new outfits and stuff. So when it was like, why would let me give Shakim? Because everything I brought was brand new for the trip. So when we went back to the room to get a pair of jeans, he could have wore my jeans if he had a belt. We didn't have a belt. I'm bigger than him. He needed shoes. We didn't know where the hell Ness shoes was, and I didn't want to go through her stuff trying to find shoes for him. He needed shoes
He
and
would
some
have worn
jeans.
that. He was gonna wear Ness big funky shoes.
Oh my
Because she
god.
just looked like she got school bus driver shoes, but okay.
She had some Air Force Ones. She had some Nikes or something that it was somewhere. I don't know. We didn't get to the shoe part because once he tried on the jeans, he needed a belt. I didn't have a belt. My clothes just fit me. You know what I'm saying? So it was one problem after another. And by the time he hopped on Broadway Live, 10 minutes later, he got his phone alert and they on the party bus dancing. So even if I went back to the room, changed my clothes, jumped in the taxi, went back to the hotel, I would have missed it. So I was like, damn it. Okay, we're going to still turn up. We're in Vegas. Let's go to the store. Let's go get a bottle. Let's smoke. And I start smoking weed again, unfortunately. But yeah.
So let me ask you this: why? I mean, did you recently see Jurassic Park? What was the motivation behind the impersonation? I guess people are saying of Lolo, or
Thanks,
was
Billy
that
T.
an impersonation of one of the dinosaurs from Jurassic Park? We're still trying to get clarity in that situation.
So I was talking about my night before. That was the first day of me meeting everybody. And I said I stayed up to make sure Shakim got in his Uber. I know his Lyft, my bad. And Honest Row was on an Uber. So at the hotel, one side is weird. One side is for Uber people and one side is for Lyft people. And Shakim got picked up first. Honest Row was still trying to find his way back home. It's day one. So when I told Ness what happened, she was asleep. Ness went upstairs and went to sleep. So by the time um, everybody went home, it's probably like almost 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm finally making it back upstairs and going to bed. And I was telling her what happened when she went to sleep. So when we got to Lolo, she said, "And what was Lolo doing?" And that's when y'all saw me impersonating what she was doing.
Mm, mm, mm,
Yeah.
mm. Okay.
All right. Well, look. Hold on, because it was another super, and we're gonna let y'all go because it's been a long time. That
Let's
was good.
go.
The question, but limit. It was one more question for you. It was, I've always told you the truth, sometimes harsh, but from the truth of a sub's perspective. After your trip, you didn't answer questions, so can you rethink?
Answer questions about what?
I guess about things that happened on the trip. That wouldn't be here. It would be more so in your own life. Would you be open to answering additional questions on Vegas? I'm assuming.
Yeah, if she remembers and remind me, yeah, because I tried to close Vegas Gate 2.0 or whatever chapter we're in. But yeah, I felt like I did answer a lot of questions. But if she felt like there was questions unanswered, of course, if she reminds me, I will answer them. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that concludes the questions that I have. I'm just glad y'all were able to at least have the conversation. It didn't have to lead to a fight. It ain't had to, y'all ain't got to cuss each other out. Y'all could have been done this, I feel like. I mean, because y'all ain't really got no problems with each other. Sir King got opinion about how you should do your platform based on his experience and being here. You have come out here and you basically did it on your own. And while you take his advice and you thank him for it, you kind of feel like you got it. So you don't really, you know what I'm saying? You don't really need it. But according to the people who support both of you guys and everybody else throughout the sectors, they want to see something, some type of commitment between the two of you guys. Once a week is a lot to ask for in any predicament. At least once a month is what they're saying.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
we'll make it happen. I don't think we. I mean, just based on our busy schedules, I don't know if we could do it with that frequency, but maybe we could do maybe once a month or so.
What the fuck kind of coddling am I doing? These grown ass men having a conversation. Suck my dick, Rollo. How about that? Okay. Well, I appreciate that. Did y'all have anything else that y'all needed to get off y'all chest, or anything else y'all want to promote or say?
No, thank you, ODS. I appreciate you.
All right, all right. Oh, last question, Messy. How do you feel about his circle of friends? Like well, I can't really say that because Lemon Ness is live now. She had like 60 people when I was over there, and she was hating because basically her title said fake interview between Lemon and Sir King or something. And she was speaking on how, oh, ODS has 1,000, but he would never have 1,000 if it wasn't for them. Ness, you are nothing but a big droopy lip, costume wearing, big Flintstone feet, boxcar driving, no hair, big ass motherfucking alien forehead, bitch. We seen you with that motherfucking red scarf around your big ass head, bitch. I'm not about to do this back and forth with you so that you can get some more fucking numbers and clicks and views on that dead ass channel that you got, bitch. But I will be over there to hang in the chat when I feel like it. But you are a ultimate hater. You hate like shit on anything that anybody does. You hating on the fact that they come over here and have a conversation. Bitch, if you had the opportunity, you would have had it on your channel as well. So suck my motherfucking dick from the back, bitch. How about that?
Stop going vertical. That's the last thing you need to do.
You need to cut that motherfucking camera off because the bitch thinks she's something tight and she's not. She got on a whole motherfucking Mario costume right now, looking like an idiot.
She look like a 5-year-old and a 40-year-old body lying about her damn age. I'm 30. I'm 29. You
and this bitch lied and told us her lip don't look twisted across her face, and then every time she come on the motherfucking screen, is a motherfucking half moon across that bitch, and all you see is half of her teeth on one side.
Well, it look like a bumpy log. Mm-hmm. That's what it look like. Bumpy log.
So I'll give a fuck what she say over there. That bitch is dead to me. I'ma still go over that bitch and hang out when I want to, unless she blocked me, because we know she could be weak as fuck. But until she can come out here and stand on the shit that the lies and shit that she told from Vegas, don't try to breeze by that shit, bitch. You are ultimate big ass, cokehead ass liar, and we see you for what the fuck you are. Go the fuck back to rehab, bitch.
Ooh, child. Anyway. You got anything to say? Lemon, you got anything to say? Are you?
I want to say thank you, ODS, for having me. I appreciate this opportunity.
He is bound by the alliance. I told y'all, point proven. Mm-hmm.
No, what I said was, I'm very clear. I said I don't want to pick up like what ODS is. What are you doing? That's their beef. So thank you for having me. Thank you for this opportunity,
Absolutely.
ODS.
I want to say,
no
Lemon,
problem.
thank you for allowing me this opportunity. And coming through, showing up on time and everything. I know Sir King was late. You know what I'm saying? He's not punctual.
But I'm here though. Okay, I'm here. All right, I didn't fall asleep.
Lemon, you going live?
No, hell no. No, I'm good. I literally did.
You hitting Ness panel, or you going over Ness's?
Yeah, he'll be over there. Mm-hmm.
I'm going to bed.
He ain't been over there since the trip. Catch that. But all right, Lemon, enjoy your night.
Oh my God.
We'll see you tomorrow.
I was just. Thank you for having me. Shout out to Sir King. Thank you for this interview to sit down. No live tonight for me. I'm tired, but I dedicated this. I said I would, have this conversation with you on your platform with Sir King. Thank you for allowing this opportunity. But I've been in that chat outside of Vegas. I was just there yesterday. Whenever she was live again, she was.
If you don't drop down from this link and go over there, she's gonna drag you tomorrow. So I know if you can't get on there because she's not on StreamYard, so you can hit the vertical. But if you don't go over there, you know she's gonna drag you and say you was over here with that faggot ass D spot and all that. You know how nasty she get when and she in her jealous era. So have fun with that.
Thank
But
you. Thank
I
y'all
won't
for
be
having me,
watching if
y'all.
she goes to
Hey,
dragging me. I will not be watching because I will be carrying my fat ass to sleep, taking a shower and going to sleep right after this.
I'm finna go to bed, y'all. Thank y'all for having me.
All right,
all right.
Lemon.
Take
Sir
care. Take care.
Peace.
King,
Lord. Take care.
appreciate you
OD.
for coming through. I know you don't do a lot of interview type situations. Thanks, Brixton. But you was open to this. You immediately went with it. I don't know why the hell you said 11 o'clock. You know I'm old as fuck, but I mean, but we
I was
made it
actually
through.
being considered a lemon.
Yeah. Well, you know, he would have been up, but that's true. So it worked out perfect. So y'all make sure y'all, if y'all ain't already, check out Sir King. You ain't doing no night show, are you?
No, not tonight. Mm-mm.
All right now. Well, y'all can
I'm,
head
I'm
over to
in an
Nest.
alliance. I'm in an alliance with Ness, so I can't
Not
go.
a y'all can holler at Ness. Y'all can holler. I don't know if Pizarro gonna go live. If somebody can go live, anybody live in the chat. Appreciate you, Sir King.
Oh
You have a
yes,
good
I just want to say thank you again. Take care. Have a good night. Thank you, audience. Take care, y'all. Good luck to Lemon. Bye, y'all. See you
one.
later.
Absolutely. Great show, you guys. Great show. So I'm gonna wait and see if anybody say they're going live. I want to thank each and every one of y'all for being here. Still 869 of y'all. The show was good to me. I enjoyed every minute of it. Unfortunately, the chat will be gone because I played a song in the beginning and I need to get my clicks and views. So I will be editing the song out, which will kill the chat. But I do want to thank you all for being here and enjoying the show. Tulsa says she's going live. So I'm assuming me and Tulsa have made up. Tulsa bit my head off the other day on the panel, but she know I enjoy her messiness and her commentary. So I'm glad that we were able to put that to the side, or at least for this show. We'll see how she act the rest of the week. So y'all have a good one. Thank you guys for giving me the opportunity to eat off of y'all and get the clicks and views. And I hope I made my members and my moderators proud. Y'all have a good one. Bye. Before I say my goodbyes, let me do this real quick. I definitely don't want to miss anybody because we had a lot of contributions. Nubian Warrior, thank you. Haitian Princess, thank you for being a member. Ron P, thank you for the 1999. Nubian, thank you again, 199. Chrissy Love, thank you for the $10. Philly T, Brixton Babe, thank you all. I definitely do appreciate it, and I'll see you all on the next video, which will be tomorrow. Full-time content creator. Bye, Deidre. Love you, girl. See y'all.